Bang. I said that girls love Beyonce. Girls love to fuck with your conscience. Girls say when niggas go missing. And shorty, you ain't no different. These days it's hard to meet women. Feels like my love life is. We ain't doing intro today. Ain't no intro. This is kick only, by the way. This is straight kick only. Kick only. What up? What up? What up? What up? I might even tweet this out real quick. Let's get to it. A little early morning. The Big Act Morning Show. I might just tweet it out. Big Act Morning Show, right? The biggest. The best. Big Act Morning Show. All right. Let me wake up. Usually when I wake up, after I check on all my wins, I then check on my haters to check on their losses. I make sure they're doing not that good. Since this is the Big Act Morning Show today, let me go over to Hot 97 to see how their morning show is doing. Let me go check on those guys. Let's see how, what's the guy named? Miro? Let's see how he's been holding it down. Let's see. They talk about Kendrick and TDE for a whopping total of 541 views. Perfect. They exposed Tupac's killer for 592 views. They get the fucking mayor on. This is crazy. For 7,000 views. What in the fuck is this? Rick Ross gets on for 669 views. Abysmal. Hot 97. I'm down to save your station. Fire Miro immediately. Just fire that bitch ass nigga. Okay? You fire him, and I'll give you the terms of what I'll come work for Hot 97 for. Okay? First of all, I'm not doing Monday to Friday. What are we? In like 2010? I'll be there from Tuesday to Thursday. Okay? They could catch my live stream on Monday and Friday. I'm working Tuesday to Thursday. And the compensation package that I demand, I need $5.3 million for the year. Okay? If you can't do that, can't have my services, I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably charge $5.2 million just to drive to New York City every fucking day. Like, that's horrible. That's love everyday struggle, but I don't miss that. I don't miss driving to fucking everyday struggle, New York It's horrible. Shout out to my people who work jobs you got to commute a lot. Hopefully you listen to me, and I'll try to make it a little bit better, but I hate commuting. So, Hot 97, you guys are just abysmal at this point. Fire that bitch ass nigga. $5.3 million. That's what I need. For the year. When you break it up by months, it's not even that much. You get what I'm saying? It's like, low key, it's like $400,000 a month, $500,000 a month. Yeah, like, it's not that much. Anyway, all right, cool. What's up? This is the Big Act Morning Show. We are going to be kicking it here, getting into some things. Did I change my section? We should be in Just Chatting. We are in Just Chatting. Perfect. We're exclusive to Kick for this one. Y'all want me to talk about Jalik and Skinny from the 9 drama? Bro, I'm not going to lie to you. Every time I see something from over the West Coast, like, I just think whack 100 play. Chat, am I insensitive? So I'm in a group chat with Adam. Nigga, I'm in there the whole day joking. Like, nigga, I'm clowning him in the group chat. Nigga, I'm like, yo, Adam, this is about time me and you get on our Adrian Broner, Dean the Great shit, nigga. Let's go on a dating show, nigga. We got to go find, you know what I mean, the love of our lives now, for real. You know what I mean? Let's do it on Nothing But Content, hosted by Whack 100. Oh, man, I was shit. I ain't gonna lie. I was in there. kicking mad jokes. He's a good sport though. Probably a better sport than me. Cause he was like, he was taking them jokes. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so where do y'all want me to start? Sauce Walka called me yesterday. He says, he says, the reason why you're number one, you always get the facts. And you're a very smart guy. You get to the real truth of everything. He says, I want to put you down with some of the game. I want to let you know what's really going on. And I want to get you informed because these people got me fucked up out here. Okay? So Sauce Walka has put me down on the game. Shit, I came away from the conversation feeling like I was a pimp. I'm like, yo, shit, I almost hit a bitch up and say, yo, you owe me some money. Like, yo, bitch, give me some bread. Give me some fucking bread. At one point in the convo, I think I'm taking notes while I'm talking to the nigga. I'm like, yo, I said, so how do you get these whores to give you the money? He's like, is that what you mean? Ooh, wait. I'm like, oh, shit. The sauce to spill. I ain't gonna lie, man. He put me up on a lot of game, though. It made sense. It made sense. It made sense. It made sense. Welcome to the Big Act Morning Show. We're just getting started. No music today. No music. We drinking, though. Got a Don Julio going on. I should get a cup. Let's get civilized. I need to get a cup, right? Let me get a cup. Should I get a cup? I'll just use a chaser. I don't do chasers. I usually just mix, but fuck it. Let's shot, chase. Woo! Don't they be using pineapple juice for this new like Kool-Aid shit that everybody got going on? Huh? Anyway. Okay, somebody said brush your teeth. I woke up at 4. I took a shit, got on stream, gambled, and now I'm here, nigga. I ain't brushed my teeth yet, nigga. I ain't brushed my teeth or shower. I give y'all a little, since this is the exclusive, like, Kit gets all the exclusive shit. I'll tell you this. Also, when I do get off stream, I got a meeting. It was supposed to be yesterday. I got a meeting with. So we're gonna have like Vibes Cartel on stream later, which everybody knows that's my goat. That's my goat, right? So either I'm gonna have him on stream or I'm gonna do an interview with him, but it's gonna be virtual. But anyway, like I pushed it from yesterday. I love Vibes Cartel so much. I can't fumble this. So usually the creators like, nah, okay, let's do it. I said, let's do a pre-meeting. So I'm doing a pre-meeting today with, his people to make sure we set everything up good. Cause my boy Cartel is putting out some new music and me, biggest supporter, number one guy. That's my goat. That's my goat. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing after I get off of this. And then so I got to come back later. So if you're wondering if I'm streaming later, I have, unless I don't stream the Cartel thing, I could just record it as an interview. But I think he was down to be on stream too, because they asked me, they're like, "Are you gonna stream it?" I'm like, I could, Anyway. No, I just threw this hoodie on. I didn't sleep in my fucking hoodie, my nigga. I just threw the hoodie on in case I got cold down here. Anyway, we can stream it. All right, anyway. So that's on the agenda. But as of now, we are here to discuss hip-hop. If you guys are Knicks fans, congratulations. You have won the NBA title. Trust me, it is not a fun time for me. I despise not the Knicks, their fans. Like, I just want to see them not happy. It's one of those things. I don't know if you have that type of feeling with any fan base. I just don't want Knicks fans to be happy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I low-key, nothing would make me feel better than if this series went to 7 games and they lost on a Wembanyama buzzer beater from half court. To see the tears on Knicks fans' face, nothing would make it better. So, Game 7. Well, Game 7 wouldn't be in the Garden. Oh, it got to be in the Garden. Maybe Game 6. But of course, I honestly think that some way, somehow, whatever we thought that Shea was going to do, the SGA nigga, this Brunson nigga is going to do. And one thing I do like about the Knicks, once I seen the Knicks come back from down 30 versus James Harden and them niggas, I realized, like, literally, they never give up, ever. So, they were down, like, 14 today or last night. They came back again. They're a resilient team. They don't quit. They don't give up. They play their starters late. They still try hard. And when you take your foot off the brake, they capitalize. And, they won yesterday. Now, shit, I'm telling you, I'm kind of feeling like they're going to win this championship shit, but I really hope they don't. Like, just because, like, brother, I don't even want to be in the tri-state area after the Knicks win, if they win. I don't even want to be, I'm telling you, I don't want to be in the tri-state area. Anyway. And also, I do believe the Knicks is cursed. So if the curse of the Knicks is lifted, I don't know what to say. All right. Okay. So Adam22 supposedly he's getting divorced. Where do y'all want me to start with? Y'all want me to get into the Drake stuff? Because I told you I talked to Sauce. Sauce put me on the game. Like, Sauce gave me the game. Now, I did try to warn him, though. I said, Sauce, like, what you told me now and all the details you've given me and the context, quote unquote, it's supposed to make you look better. But I'm going to be honest, it is Iceman season right now. And niggas don't want to hear that other shit. I'm going to keep it a beam with you. So people might not go in your favor, even though personally, I don't think Sauce looks like a clown here. When you understand the full story, I don't think he looks like a clown. However, in the internet age where someone has to win, someone has to lose, I think, despite whatever info he gives me or I contextualize the story with, because he's like, yo, Ackman, like, I want you to tell a story, but tell a real story and just tell the truth. And I'm like, he's like, I know you're Drake's boy, but like, tell the truth. And I'm like, nigga, I don't know if Drake would want me to even say this shit, but I think I'm going to say it. I ain't getting this from Drake. I got it from you. Oh, yo, man. Anyway. Yeah, we're only over here. We're kicking it on Kick today. So, where do y'all want me to start? Somebody said, we still heard the call. No, there's an actual explanation for the call. Like, once I get into the story, the call makes all the sense in the world. Like, that's the thing about online. The call is a thing making him look crazy, right? The call is the thing that makes him look crazy and tender. Now, once I give you all the details behind the call, now you'll be like, oh. But I'm going to be honest with you. This is the power that women know they have. Even if I give you the context, even if this clip goes super mega viral, no one's gonna have the explanation every time they hear the call. They're just gonna hear that 1 minute call, and the 1 minute call just sounds bad by itself. Okay? Fazu says, I guarantee you don't know. You don't know. You don't know. Somebody's talking about do that red pill stuff? No. And by the way, I don't think Drake called an L neither. Bro, Drake is rapping. Drake is singing about pain for whatever he's doing. Like, what the fuck? Like, Drake ain't being like, yo, I'm just getting, like, Drake is telling you I'm paying your bills. Like, what the fuck? So, like, for me, I don't think Drake couldn't be upset about any of the details anyway. It's not like he's like, you know what I mean? Like, for example, I'm a nigga, I literally say I don't pay for pussy. So if you get some expose of me saying I am paying for pussy, yes, that would be embarrassing and that would be hypocritical. But if I'm over here, like, imagine I was saying that I pay for pussy, and then you're like, oh, here's just the details of you paying for the pussy. Like, how could I get mad? You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. Finesse, top of the morning to you. I'm going to work on my mic quality. You know what I think it is, chat? It's not my mic quality. I be having the mic too close to my mouth. Pause. I'm going to tell you why. Because I have monitors in here, so I hear my voice back. But all I got to do is turn myself up. Yeah, turn it up like this. It should be fine. I'll keep the mic, proper mic etiquette if you guys are broadcasters, it should be, they usually say about like 3 to 5 inches from your mouth. That's depending on what mic. That's the preferred range. Yeah. Reno, Drake been cashing out on these hoes. Like one of Drake's biggest songs is Hold On, We're Going Home. So, I know some of y'all want to, like, it's not like Drake is like fucking hiding behind whatever. Like that nigga is bragging about what he does. Feel me? All right. So where y'all want to start? I think the Sauce and Drake stuff is more interesting than the Adam stuff. Because once I could be a fake media nigga and drop 70 for y'all on the Adam and Lena thing. Or I could just be the best media nigga who ever lived, which I am, and give you the real about it. So you tell me. Do Adam? Y'all not gonna like it. Like this is where how Joe Budden fans wanted him to hate on Iceman. What y'all want me to do with the Adam thing? I'm not gonna do. And it's not because like some other shit. It's just all right. You want to start with Adam? Okay, let me start with Adam. Right. So the news came down via TMZ that essentially Adam and Lena are going through a divorce. Adam22. Now, the news came today. TMZ exclusively reported it. It says Lena is pulling the plug on her marriage with Adam. TMZ has learned she filed for the divorce in LA County without a lawyer. And now I got to point out a few things to y'all. That was a red flag. Okay? A divorce is a very hefty, a business negotiation to separate not only assets, but to separate children, separate everything. If you're filing without a lawyer and you're up tens of millions of dollars, sounds like a red flag. But okay. She filed the divorce docs without a lawyer on the 1st, which happens to be her birthday. The irony, she filed it on her birthday. And wants legal and physical custody of their 5-year-old daughter, the documents obtained by TMZ. For those who don't know, they have had a successful podcast and OnlyFans account. Makes for a very unique relationship. They shoot porn together with people outside of their marriage together and individually and interview those people on the podcast. Adam also hosts his popular No Jumper podcast without her. That being said, Lena says she doesn't have a job and her only income is $3,000 a month spousal support from Adam. Of course, she's very successful on OnlyFans, but in the docs, she makes it sound like she has no control over that revenue, saying, I have no access to any financial resources in this marriage or actual financial information. So all amounts are entered are estimates. She says they have a $1.1 million entertainment studio and she wants half of that in the divorce. They got married back in 2023. She listed dates of separation as April 15th, which happens to be tax day. Despite all of that, recently they've published a new video in an episode of Plug Talk. And as recent as, I believe, yesterday, she posted about her birthday where she literally references Adam. And she says, for my birthday, I asked Adam to make me a video singing the bridge from The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. Okay? In the video, they are pictured. In the video, she refers to him as her husband. And again, I would love to drop 70, but, I don't want to throw any other media personalities under the bus, but I like to just move off truth rather than just move off a salacious headline. Okay? The reality here, all of this stinks. I'm in a group chat with Adam. I immediately called this out as a promotional stunt. I said, come on. What video are y'all dropping now? Okay? Let's go over the facts. She filed it on June 1st, her birthday. She posted a video referring to him on her birthday as her husband. Okay? She filed it without a lawyer. That's a big red flag. She claims she has no access to her financial assets or financial resources. Adam has said this publicly before. I've talked to Lena when I've seen her in person. She basically acts like they're two different countries. Like, actually, she was like, yeah, that's his money over there. He boxing, that's his money. My money's over here. I got this, that, and third. Just not true. So the reality here is, I would say, why would this story of them getting divorced happen? And I said, well, this is great promo for some video that people could say, oh, after too many BBCs, she's finally leaving him, right? It makes for a great story. But again, remember, I'm the only credible and integrity-filled journalist here. We have the dirt bags, like, I won't even mention their names, but the ones who lied on me, that didn't correct the story. They just went on that nothing happened. They have no integrity. Me, full integrity. So I'm not going to sit here and just act like I'm blind to just roast Adam. And I would have done an epic roast. Trust me. Now, I was trolling him because I was trolling him literally saying, this is a whack 100 play. I said, where's the content? Literally, where's the content, brother? Because I'm not believing this. Okay? I'm not believing this. And, I think he's a little bit in on it because he's like, oh, no, nah, this is real. Nothing lasts forever. Stop it. I was born at night, just not last night, okay? So I'm here to break it to y'all. And I did tell him, well, he never agreed to my terms, so this is why I'll blow the lid off all this. I told him, I said, Adam, give me 5% of whatever fuck video y'all about to drop, and I will play along and act like I am surprised that y'all are getting divorced or play into this fake divorce thing. He didn't respond to my request, and I think that was a fatal flaw because I gotta expose this. So basically, it's just not real, okay? And I'm down to take a bet with anybody, even Adam. Now, this is what real journalism is, okay? And for the bum niggas who lied on me, let me teach you how to do your job, right? So from a TMZ headline, right? Of course, I asked Adam. Adam's not going to really tell me the truth. Why would he tell me the truth? They're promoting OnlyFans currently. If you go to Lena the Plug's Instagram, she's doing a Daphne Joy. She's promoting a scene with the guy we most identify her as getting blacked with, which is the Jason Love dude. She's promoting a scene with this guy. So she's taking advantage of the attention. She's not trying to clear nothing up because the truth sometimes is not the best thing. Adam, he's in on it too. He's not going to come out. He's putting shit like, yo, he commented in my comment section. What did he say? He said, I thought we pinned it. He's like, yo, where's Selena at? And another one, he said, yo, if you a black chick and, you want a car or me paying for your BBL, I got it. Now, I'm pretty sure we're going to get a correction to this story at some point. Okay? I think we're going to get a correction to this story at some point. I don't want to scroll too much. But he was trolling. He's been trolling, saying a lot of things. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. If you go to Spiritual Word, I think there he's like, yo, who want to get a car? Like, he's trolling, bro. Like, he's having a good time with it. Or I think it's on Shade Room or something like that. And again, if it was real, I'm coming in here to drop my shit. I would have dropped 140. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But just to do it for some cheap clicks, and then tomorrow I got to be like, oh, I didn't know. When I kind of know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of know this shit ain't real. It's like some scummy shit just to get some bread, right? Like, you know what I mean? I could drop some shit and be like 500,000 views. And then knowing that tomorrow or the day after, I'm like, oh, shit, we got duped. Anyway, I don't know where the other thing is. But basically, he's trolling along, right? a lot of people are picking this up. Oh, TMZ even ran that. Adam, I'm back on the market. My DMs are open, ladies. That's what he said. All black women who want to date me, please DM me. I will buy you a car. Then he puts freedom. Okay? Now, the internet's having their jokes, right? Yo, once you go black, never come back. The BBC took your bitch. God damn. Who gets custody of the cuck chair? Now, I call bullshit on all of this. Now, where's my proof? Now, I got to keep reminding y'all to the hip-hop journalists, and I don't respect none of y'all. I got more journalistic integrity than y'all. So I'm going to teach you how you do your job, okay? Right? Because what happens? Men lie, women lie. Oh, numbers lie now, too. So men lie, women lie, numbers don't. But academics with the paperwork doesn't lie, okay? So I actually pulled all the divorce documents. Every single one, because you know me, if I was gonna drop 150, I had to have everything. I had to have everything, nigga. So I pulled every fucking document known to man. Okay? Don't ask me how, nigga, I did it. All right? So, yeah, you know how I get down. Come on, man. Like, yeah, this is why niggas don't, come on. So I was like, all right, here we go. Okay, I gotta forward all of these. Can I do a bulk forward? I think I can. Or maybe not. Oh, I can. Maybe not. Give me a second. I gotta just send it to the email for this computer. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna do it one by one. I thought I could like send it all in one. Oh, I think I can. All right, bet. Now, I want to give you my proof of why I think this is fake. All right? So, in my perspective of all of this, I believe this is fake. All right? And this is why I won't indulge. This is why I'm not clowning. It's not a real story. I think this is a fake thing that everybody has bid for. And when promo is this fucking, amazing, you don't fuck it up. Okay? Now, give me 1 second. I'll make sure. Okay, is this the thing? Okay. Give me 1 second. Are you going to open? Oh. Sorry. Okay. So, I'm going to tell you exactly off the rip. I have all the documents. So, I'm going to tell you why I think it's fake. Here's a document. Number one, I told you, is filed without an attorney. But I'm not trying to make this climactic or nothing like that. The reason why I believe this is not real, number one, the dates are it makes too much for a storyline. You file for divorce on your birthday. They list the date of separation as April 15th, which is tax day, right? And, okay, so those two things already is like, that's meant for a story, right? Now, once you open the document, and this is the document that she filed. It's a very basic document that she filed with the county clerk of LA County. The reason why I don't believe it is that, and I'm not trying to dox anyone, but the name is right. Don't look up people's address, but I'm pretty sure that stuff's probably out there. The problem comes in when you go to the contact information. So the contact information for Lena allegedly is this number. Now, I don't have to Google it. Well, I'll just Google it. Let's Google the number. If you Google a number, you'll realize this is a New York number that comes back to a bunch of other things that people sometimes have associated with a scam. Okay, you could look up the number. Okay. The only time it was a real number, it came back to a photography company. and that company now goes to nowhere. Now, what's even better is the email. So this is supposedly Lena's email. Now, if you Google this email, and this is what I'm saying, this is complete bullshit. You Google this email, let me type it in. Was it BrendaKate60@gmail.com? When you type that in, only back pages come up. That's not her email, bro. Okay? This is some scam page that has, and by the way, if you click on these links, it's a picture of Lena, but Lena, this is May 2nd, 2026. Lena isn't on Backpage in 2026, my nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's on OnlyFans. Anyway, what this screams to me, right? It's a non-New York number. This email address, if you actually, like, there's more like links, but like, I think I'm in safe mode because I'm on stream. It goes into, it's a scam email address. I personally believe that this document is a real document filed in LA County Court. It's just not filed by Lena. Did you get what I'm saying? So it's a real document. Definitely a real document. So somebody has committed a crime because they do sign for her. If you go down, they do sign for her. And it's real. Let me see. There's somewhere, or it might be on the other document. It's like 7 documents. Look. Oh yeah, they submitted this electronically, Chad. So the signature is just typing her name. The signature is just typing her name. There's other things that's clear in making me realize this is fake. When it comes to disclosures about the property, right? Like, Adam has a warehouse that they have a mortgage on. A mortgage that I believe is for over like $3.5 million or close to $5 million from what I've heard. She lists the property worth, or not she, this person lists the property worth as $1.1 million. Also, Lena has multiple houses. I know this from talking to her. And you could look it up via property records. It actually doesn't even list the ownership of that. It's the fan made it. It's not her. So again, I don't think they're in on it. I think some stalker did this. However, maybe it's somebody who is working with them that's doing this and they're playing a video. Depending on what they do, it'll tell me if they were in on it or this is a erroneous filing. But it doesn't appear to be real. Now, here's the problem. It's a crime to put in a fraudulent divorce filing. It's a crime, actually a crime, right? Which I was even thinking about, white people, they usually cross their T's, dot their I's. It makes no sense for Lena to actually put a fake filing in just to promote a video. That's a crime. You're going to go to jail. Especially now it's on TMZ, and you got to actually try to get divorced from the nigga then. You get what I'm saying? All things are pointing to them not getting divorced. So I'll bring this. This is this is like something about financials, right? Okay, here we go. So this is income declaration. She doesn't declare that she gets paid at all. Doesn't declare OnlyFans money. Doesn't declare rental. Doesn't declare anything. Right? Doesn't say, everything is pretty bare. Nothing on tax info. Right? Basically, the only money she claims she's getting, which, by the way, keep in mind, these filings follow up each other. If you're really trying to hit this guy over the head for half, you're coming with it initially. You're not just filing like, this is some shit you just like check every box just to like submit some shit. The only thing it says that she gets money is $3,000 from the marriage. Huh? Everything else is zero. They ask her, income from self-employment. There is no response there, right? Investment income, nothing declared. Additional income, change in income, nothing. And then randomly, the only other thing that they've put on here, they said, what are the assets in cash accounts? She says she has no money in her bank account. Stocks and bonds, no money. And then it says all other property. It says 1.152 million. That could be perhaps for, I don't know, maybe the house, but, huh? They ask, look, if you're asking for spousal support, they ask you for your estimated expenses. For rent, nothing listed. Property tax, nothing. Healthcare, nothing. Childcare, nothing. Groceries, nothing. Actually, it's a listed amount of expenses, all for $0, meaning why do you, so you have zero expenses and you're getting $3,000. How do you think you're going to go get half? I know California's a little bit different. So do y'all get what I'm saying? This is not real. It's not real. She's listed that she has zero expenses and she gets paid, or she gets $3,000 from the marriage. Nothing is it. There's no info here. Nothing. There's no info. No info. I think someone is misusing. By the way, it says electronically filed. I think someone has misused the state of California's website to put in a illicit filing, and I don't believe that they're getting divorced. I think that they're not going to tell the truth, though, because they're on OnlyFans, and everybody on OnlyFans are liars. So they're going to try to parlay this into a play, but I'd be surprised if they're actually behind this, because it's clearly not real. It's clearly not real. But if they're behind this, they could go to jail. This is the reality of it. Like, if you're behind, like, you can't use the court system to go viral. Like, that's not how it goes. That's a crime now. That's fraud. So I don't believe that these white people are that dumb. I think there's either a fan or a stalker or somebody, overzealous person, that wanted to be funny. They put little to no info. They made the dates very interesting, filed it on her birthday, said the date of separation was tax day, put no info about anything else other than like just generally like, oh, I want custody of the kid, and then I want to split his money, but we don't know what that is. There's no info in this thing at all. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm telling you this now because as the days unwind and unravel, they can't keep lying about this, or they can't keep acting like this isn't some fake shit. And if they do lie, they potentially could be putting themselves at risk of getting arrested for fraud. It's just simply fraud. Like if you file that you're getting divorced, you're not getting divorced, and you do it because now you want to go drop an OnlyFans video or promote some shit and you went viral, you can't use the government like that. You can't use family court like that. Family law is not about that, and you're going to go to jail. So this doesn't look like a real filing. And because I think they're not idiots, I'm going to assume that this filing is not them at all. And actually, I'm assuming that Adam, by next week, he's probably going to milk this. He's going to let y'all know, like, oh, nah, I don't know how that happened. We never filed for divorce. Okay? Yeah. So I just want to put it out there for the people who, and again, if you're saying, where are you coming to the conclusion this is not real? TMZ reported it. Well, the email address, I search it for yourself. It comes back to an escort website that is heavily warned about scams, saying people might use fake pictures of people to scam. Lena is reasonably popular. If you think she's on a Backpage website, and again, I won't click on this, but her picture is on there naked, but it's pictures she posts on her OnlyFans. If you think, if you really want to prove me wrong, I'm not going to encourage you to go indulge in prostitution, but go try to meet up. Look, the listing was last month. Go try to meet up with that person. It's not real. And the thing that connects it is this email. This email has been running scams with Lena's name. Right? So this email has been running scams with Lena's name. Now pops up in a divorce filing. We could now assume it's a scam. Do you get what I'm saying? So, unfortunately, with OnlyFans lying and doing those type of things or misleading people actually gives an uptick in traffic. So I think they might be slow to address it. And of course, I could tell they were trying to milk it somewhat because I'm in the group chat clowning Adam not clowning, but like we're just having like little fun jokes. I'm not like clowning on some aggressive shit. And he doesn't say to me, be like, that's not true, right? Like, I mean, he's making like little, like, he's like, yeah, nothing lasts forever. Like, he's just kind of, he's kind of like just trying to make light of it. But you could tell, like, it's not real. But he's not going to tell me, it's not real, because it's going to kill the fucking promo and hype and virality they got for free. So, I'm sorry to break or burst your bubble when it came to that. But unfortunately, I'm calling bullshit. And I think I've backed up my claims with actual journalism. Okay. I'm not one of those, like retards that just says something and be like, yo, he's getting paid from True Social. And then post an article where it says the nigga don't work at True Social. You know what I mean? Like, no. So, yeah. And I looked through every single document. None of the documents say anything of substance. None of them. Trust me. I looked at everything. Every financial disclosure order, like nothing says anything. Like, it's just nothing's there, period. Let me see. I'll bring some other shit up. Maybe. Yeah, this is gonna go somewhere because the county clerk signed off on it to put it in the system, and there's a family law person assigned to it, and they are indeed. All right, let me put this up. The court is taking this as a real thing. However, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the clerk might get blamed for this because if you ever go to like one of these like government thingies, you ever go to one of these like government thingies, and like even a DMV, and before you could get to the thing to take your picture, you know what happens? Like someone checks your documents to make sure you filled out everything, right? Like, look at this. This is what's filled out. Look, there's nothing here. You filed for divorce. There's nothing here. Look, this is her declaration, right? She's supposed to declare shit. Real estate, 0. Household furniture, 0. Jewelry, 0. Vehicles, boat, 0. So you don't have a car? Savings account, 0. Checking account, 0. Credit union, 0. Cash, 0. Tax refund, 0. Life insurance with cash, 0. Stocks and bonds, 0. Retirement pension, 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Student loans, 0. Taxes, 0. This, 0, 0, 0. Other debits. Basically, they declared nothing. You know this is not serious. Come on. Like, if you really want some money from the court, you're filling this shit out like to the fucking T. You're probably even, shit, you're going through your notes. You're like trying to make sure you get this shit right. There's nothing. Once again, the signature is just a typed signature. If you're asking how could this get by, I've realized LA County Court. If you type in LA County Court, the Superior Court of Los Angeles County, which it was filed here in the Family Division, actually, if you're wondering how someone could do it, you go to e-file. You hit this button right here, and you could actually file documents yourself. A clerk is supposed to review it, but you could just put anything in. Put anything in. It even helps you with it. General, approved, and then you could locate the court. She filed it in the Stanley Mosque Court that deals with the majority of stuff, which is LA County. And yeah, they basically kind of help you types of cases. You go to family law. Like, you could literally just online file this shit. Look, you hit divorce. It literally tells you how you could do it. Literally. So the first thing I'm not trying to tell y'all how to like fucking bog down the system and like do some scam shit, but essentially this was an e-filing. I'm pretty sure if you filed at the courthouse, they would probably check your ID. And I'm not sure why the clerk or someone doesn't, but they're probably getting a lot of lawsuits all the time, so they're not doing that. But somebody should be like, yo, let me see your ID. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, yeah, I just don't believe. Again, no matter what document I look at, it just screams fraudulent. There's a thing about like this other part is about the child, and they wanted custody. No, okay, I'll put the same thing. They wanted custody of the child or whatever. It doesn't say nothing. Like, this whole thing literally just doesn't say a fucking thing, Chad. I'm even gonna lie to you. Here we go. Parker and Grand Mason. They're like, we want custody. Or she's saying she wants custody. All right. Look, there's just nothing in there. They've asked her, how long have you lived at your current house with the kid? They don't even put a date. Like, this shit's not real, bro. Fortunately, this is not real. I think they probably just, once you pay like the fee to file, they don't give a fuck. Anyway, we will see. We will see. But I'm sorry. I know y'all wanted me to drop 50, and everybody already got their jokes in, but I don't think it's real. So if y'all want me to clown on a hypothetical fictional situation, sure. But other than that, no. Yeah, it's either a play they're in on or there's a stalker. And if they're in on the play, this is a jailable offense. Just to let you know. Right? So if this is a play, this is jailable. Like, you don't do a play with the court. Okay. Anyway. Someone said, or she may be allowed to file and update her finances and bring to a hearing later. Okay, I'll go with that. Chronic, I'm going with that. Except, why would you have a number that's associated? Google the number. I'm telling you, just Google the number. That's associated with scams. And the email address, unless you want me to believe that Lena is selling pussy on Backpage last month, there's several escort listings that has that email address. Just Google the email address. I have it right here, BrendaKate60 at Gmail. Google it. There's several listings of not OnlyFans, of escorting and Backpage activity in the last 2 months. If you believe that Lena is just selling pussy like that, fine, you got it. Somebody said Adam probably pimping her on Backpage. Smoke Show 17. You don't think they've spoken to their family lawyer that I'm sure they have asked and they could be prosecuted for some shit like this? Smoke Show. If they spoke to a family lawyer, the family lawyer would have filed this for them. It says self-represented. Come on now. Like, you got to be smarter than that, brother. Whoever who did this did not speak to a lawyer. Why would you speak to a lawyer and file it on your own? Does that make sense? Speak to the lawyer, but just file the shit all yourself. Come on, bro. You say, yo, they probably consulted with a family lawyer, but filed it themselves. That's crazy. Well, so, Smoke Show, you're assuming that they're behind it. I'm saying they're not behind it. And if you're saying that they're behind it and they may have spoken to a lawyer, well, why speak to a lawyer and then file it yourself? Somebody said they can't trace IP. I'm pretty sure that there's definitely going to be some recourse for this. Not too sure how much. But that number and that email has been associated with a lot of scams. Somebody said, Ak, you letting Lena shit on you? Does Lena do that? Does Adam have a show tomorrow? Bro, I don't even have to wait for him. This shit's fake. Anyway. Anyway. React to the Rick Chow verdict. We will. Oh, so he's gonna all right, so we'll see how much of a liar Adam is. You know what I mean? Like if he goes on there still acting and doesn't say the truth, like this nigga's just a liar. But if he goes on there and be like, yo, listen, yeah, I didn't clear nothing up, but yeah, we're not, or he'll probably just be evasive, like, oh, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, this shit fake, man. And if Adam says otherwise, just tell him who the fuck is BrendaKate60. All right. We do want to react to the Rick Chow verdict. We will. It's a very interesting case. I got tapped into it very late. But nevertheless, we are here with it. Let's get to the sauce shit. This sauce shit is steamy. Now, Sauce Walka. A lot of people are having whatever opinion about whatever. And it stems from his baby mama, Kylie, who put up a audio of Sauce Walka screaming at her about Drake and saying that he would smoke Drake. Check it out.
I'ma handle y'all. It's that simple. I don't give a what the consequences is.
Why? Yeah, you handle me. You already handle me. So what the matter? You already put your hands on me. You already do all that already. So what the even matter?
I got you jumped by my hoes. I will put my hands on you though, but I didn't. You got jumped by my black hoes. It's shit on video.
Yeah, because you had me set up. Are you proud of that? Does that make you feel good?
I will get you jumped again. I don't give a. Just like I get Drake smoked, I will get Drake car shot at. The man, you better realize who the hell. I don't give a. Nobody talking about.
Okay, you need to calm down.
No, I don't need to do nothing.
Yeah.
I'ma handle y'all. It's that simple. I don't give a what the consequences is.
Why? Yeah, you handle me. You already handle me. So what the matter? You already.
Okay. By the way, somebody said I didn't post Chubb's response. I could Google it now. Yeah, I didn't post it on Instagram. You're right. But let's Google what he said. Chubbs did respond with the laughing face. And he then said, nigga ain't gonna do nothing. Okay? Nigga ain't gonna do nothing. All right. There's another audio that was floating around that showed a little bit more that he was indeed speaking about Drake, or at least had some smoke with Drake. This is what that audio said, if I could find it. Actually, I didn't post. Wow, I didn't post the majority of this shit. DJ Akademiks TV would have it. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Here we go. So she was posting this to say he's claiming he wasn't pressed about Drake, but he is. He says he's mad about any man I fuck with or talk to.
Name out his mouth before I embarrass him. It's simple as that. Tell Drake to keep my name out his mouth before I go on the internet and embarrass him. And show him.
Show him what?
Oh, ain't shit.
Show him what?
Name out his mouth before I embarrass him. It's simple as that.
Okay. Now, do y'all want to hear the lore? The lore is really interesting when it comes to this. By the way, after hearing all this lore, you know what I said? It's no way Drake got only $1 billion. He must got like 3 or 4. I'm gonna lie to you. Because the shit I'm hearing, this is not even, I'm not even sure, like, with all due respect, Diddy don't even, like the shit that we were hearing from Diddy, Diddy not even on this type of level. I'm being honest with you. I'm keeping a beam with y'all. So, we break it down. So let me first lay it out. Sauce Walka says, hey, listen, me and Drake, we've never really been on the same page. It's been for years. We've never been on the same page. We've been adversarial. He even said to me, he said, Ak, I heard the story that you told, which it is a true story, you just didn't get it right. So yeah, we pulled up on him while he was having dinner with someone. He said, the part you ain't get right is we surrounded the whole fucking restaurant. I pulled up with 30 niggas. It was what it was. Okay? He said some other stuff, but I'm not going to repeat that. Anyway. So him and Drake hasn't really seen eye to eye. By the way, when I first talked about this, I forgot to tell y'all that despite their topsy-turvy, up and down relationship, it got to a point where Drake had promised to get on the Too Legit to Quit or something remix. Too Legit to Quit. Sauce Walka. Drake had made a post saying, I'm going to go get on it. He's like, I'm going to do a remix for this shit. And that's why there was expectations that Drake was going to collaborate with Sauce Walka. Okay? From everything I kind of have like realized is that I think Drake was going to work with him at one point, but then I think this guy was trying to do some gangster shit or trying to like intimidate Drake. And Drake was like, fuck that. I'm not doing nothing with this guy. Okay. But there was a post. There was a post where Too Legit. There's a post where Drake had said, yo, oh, and it's called Legit, maybe? Legit Sauce Walka. Where Drake had said, yo, I'm about to do a remix or something like that. I can't remember. Actually, I think I downloaded it. I'm gonna show y'all. I got y'all. You know me, I like to try to explain as much as I can or everything. So this is how they got. Is it this? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna post it. Oh, I gotta get to the Bobby Shmurda shit too. Wait, they're not. Oh, here. There we go. Am I posting to the right page? Yep, I am. So the reason why also, so apparently they've gotten kind of like cool and fell out a bunch of times, but Drake had made this post, and he says, "In Sauce We Trust, Too Legited remix coming soon for the whole Splash Town." Apparently this is one of the times they make peace, right? Drake tags J Prince, Sauce Walka, and Sancho Saucy. Okay? So this is why at one point there was some expectation that Drake was going to do a song with Sauce Walka. All right. Now, these things, I want to tell you, this is the side of Sauce Walka. I want to let you know. So, you know, some of these things I could kind of verify. Some of them is take it at your own will. Now, what he said is that, yo, listen, Drake and me have, he's like, I've not told people how many times Drake has rapped about me and dissed me. I've always just kept it player. I said, why? You know, like if the biggest rapper is dissing you, like this is time for you to get online and be like, yo, he just dissed me, so let me respond. He said, well, I did eventually respond one time with a song called Whack to Whack, but he dissed me multiple times before, and because people didn't know and whatever, I didn't say nothing. Now I said, what song? And I'm going to be honest with you. Before I even played the song, when he first said it, I said, fuck out of here. When he explained it, I got it. And this is also, I've been to Sauce Walka's house. So he says, one of the first times Drake dissed me was the song he was on with the Migos called Walk It Like I Talk It. He's like, go listen to that song. The entire fucking verse is about me. Let's go.
Beefing with no rag, nigga.
So the whole verse is about him, supposedly.
Like I talk it. Hey.
And he said, this is why Drake is good, because Drake drops it, everyone says fire verse, but he knows that the whole, because apparently something had happened right before Drake did this verse. And now when you hear the lyrics start to actually apply to him once you know him. Listen.
I gotta stay in my zone. Say that we been beefing, dog, but you on your own.
So suppose that's to Sauce.
First night, she gon' let me fuck cause we grown.
Now, that's supposedly still to Sauce, because the lore I'm getting Sauce is saying, yo, I've sent Drake like 5 bitches. Like, you know, he's saying he sent them. We don't know, like, maybe Drake is thinking he took them. Whatever, who gives a fuck? But he's saying Drake has been fucking women that have been in my orbit. He's claiming he's a pimp. He's like, I'm sending them, right? So where Drake is rapping about that, he's just rapping that. So he's talking about some bitch he fucked that Sauce did, supposedly. And then now he starts talking to Sauce. I've been to Sauce. Yo, listen, Sauce is the only nigga I've been to Sauce crib. Sauce got the biggest mansion, but there's like a trap house really next to, I kid you not. I swear. Yo, when we went there to do our vlog, I was like, yo, it stood out of place so much. Like, Sauce's crib is fucking huge. It's a mansion, like really a mansion. And then next door is like, it's like a trap house. But he knows that. And that's why he says he knows, and that's one of his houses. I don't want to like, you know, try to shit on him. That's one of his houses. You know what I mean? He got other houses. But the house I visited. So he knows that's kind of personalized to him. Where like Drake is almost kind of rapping like, nigga, yeah, you talking about you in a mansion, but nigga, when I looked up the mansion, your shit's in a trap. You get what I'm saying? And also, to be fair, that's a Houston thing too. I got put on game when I went down there because, like, for example, if you come around me, like the history of where I live at, back in 2000, they cleared out an entire forest and only built mansions. There's no regular houses next to me, right? But this was a development. In Houston, niggas will get rich and go build their mansion in the hood, like literally in the hood. So they're not going to the no sidewalks. Like they get their money, they get rich, and they're gonna go build whatever big bodacious house in their hood type shit. You get what I'm saying? Somebody says the song came out in 2018. Nigga, he said he been beefing with Drake since like 2018, nigga. Say him and Drake always been beefing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He said Drake been dropping songs at this nigga for dumb long. Yes, that's what he's saying. That's what he's told me. You get what I'm saying? So, like, he said even back then, and he said to me, he said, Ak, because I'm like, listen to him, like, man, he said, Ak, you've been covering me and Drake not getting along for over 10 years. Go look at your own fucking YouTube, nigga. Like, if you think, like, nigga, which is true. Sauce, Walka, this is Drake, DJ Akademiks. I'm pretty sure you'll find like an old video of mine. Like an old video. I'm like, it's Jack. You know what I mean? One of them really. Look, 10 years ago. Yeah.
It's DJ Akademiks, and check it out. So
yeah, and also he had dropped Whack to Whack afterwards. Remember, see, that's even another thing. You know Drake don't waste no bars. He drops a song parodying Drake shit, and he called it Whack to Whack. And what does he say on the Migos song? I can't be beefing with no whack nigga.
Heard you living in a man.
Like, when does, like, every word is pointing at the nigga. I do think this, I actually, now, Sauce Walka did a song called Whack to Whack. Sauce Walka, Whack to Whack.
In his pants. I don't wanna hear I'm picking on this nigga again. I knew the first day we met that we could never be friends. Cause you a motherfucking bitch, you a clown ass actor, the type of be on Bad Girls Club and Supernatural. Casting call ass nigga, your whole life is fake. Your name Aubrey in the 6th, they ain't call you Drake. You been wanting to be a rapper, but that shit was whack. Dropped some songs that didn't work, so you had to act. Nickelodeon ass nigga, coaching ass nigga, you ain't black, you a fucking Cambodian ass nigga. The grass that got cut and put your life on hold, so you came to A-side and started riding that pole. Oh, geek ass nigga, like, what is that, sir? All in treasures, spending your money on these bitches, little perv. And I ain't talking about dances, you was paying for pussy. I was pimping, so I knew about that shit, little rookie.
Now, remember, this is 10 years ago. So the whole lore is Sauce Walka, and Sauce Walka admits it to me. He says, Ak, I've made damn near $1 million off Drake. Now, I know, by the way, we like Drake. And by the way, Drake's a billionaire. Who gives a fuck who he spends him? I don't care. I really don't care. You know what I mean? Like, does anybody think Drake's like some super pimp, my nigga? Like, come on. Anyway, I will say, I guess Sauce had watched what I talked about it. And remember there was when I was on stream, I was like, oh shit, there's a couple of rappers and a couple of people hit me about the same girl. To his credit, I know y'all want to be like, no, you ain't send no girl at nobody. To his credit, he says, Ak, I seen when you was talking about it. I guarantee this rapper and this rapper was on your line. He said the right names. I ain't gonna lie to you. He definitely said the right names. So, he knows other, like, these niggas are like 100 M's up. We're not talking about some like rappers that just get some, he like, oh, and he exposed some football player. So, he basically says, yo, here's the reality. Drake has spent shit ton of money on a bunch of women. We like some of the same type of women. They're from Houston. They're all down to the game. They're all gonna go fuck with Drake. And when they fuck with a pimp nigga like me, they're gonna bring back some of the money and I'm getting that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's his premise. Okay? That's his premise. So he says when Drake would diss him, he wouldn't say nothing. Right? Like on Walka like I talking, because he claims, he said, yo, why would I say something and fuck up the bread? He's like, this guy's getting me paid. He literally said he felt he made $1 million off Drake. You get what I'm saying? Whatever. So, let me listen. I haven't listened to this song in a long time. But you hear him mention this whole like, oh, girls thing, right?
These bitches look perv, and I ain't talking about dances. You was paying for pussy. I was pimping, so I knew about that shit, little rookie. Started living in the city, seeing how we living, seeing how the flavor is, seeing how we spilling. Thinking I'm in H-time, what a good feeling. Yeah, it's cool to show love, but it's different when you're stealing. Yeah, bitch, nigga, you wanna be like the twins. Drip sauce on stage and splash on your friends. Be born in the H and break a bitch for some ends. But you was too busy fucking Johnny Blaze bare skin. Buddy got that.
He's trying to clown Drake for fucking. You remember Johnny Blaze? She tried to expose Drake one time, and then she later, when beefing with somebody else, she played like a Drake voice message type shit.
Good in my heart, watching you text me, and then like knowing that I'm seeing it. Sometimes
Drake curved her crazy.
Not all the time. I mean. But sometimes I'm seeing it and I'm like, damn, I don't know what to say to her. Like, because I just don't know where to start again, really, with this situation.
Yeah, she had basically exploded on Drake and like tried to expose him. And clearly she probably got broke or something and she was trying to get back cool with him. And Drake was like curving her in the nicest way possible.
Like, I really don't. I don't know where to start. I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't be honest. I wouldn't be being honest with you if I didn't say that, like, oh, if I told you, yo, let's go for dinner, or I'm at the Posto, come kick it, that I wouldn't be nervous.
You got to be nervous with these chicks. They're recording too much.
I'm just nervous. And I'm not saying it to make you feel bad. It's just kind of a result of your actions, you know, in the past, no matter how long ago it was.
Oh, if you don't know who this is, Johnny. I'm gonna show you. This is her. But everybody knew he. Oh no! What the fuck? This is a guy. This is Johnny. Spelled like that. Everybody knows he was fucking her. Everybody knew he was fucking her. Yeah, this is like old news. You know, this is her. Anyway,
It just makes me nervous. I just don't know what's going to happen to me as a result of like getting close to you again. So yeah, I hope you can take this as like this is something I just want to be kind enough to tell you, like, if you just if you want to take that moment that we had and just be like, oh, I brought peace and resolution to a situation.
Drake over here trying to negotiate with a terrorist. You know when you talking to that girl that exposed you before? He's trying to watch his words. Anyway, let's see what else he says.
Hot dick. Tried to keep it secret, but Lil Blaze had them hot lips. We know you ain't a gangster, so we gon' leave out them chopsticks. Boy, you so weak, I could kill you with a drop kick. Oh, hey, got Muhammad Ali on him. What kind of man let another man pee on him? You kiss Madonna after everybody peed on her. I tried to let it go, but now I gotta squeeze on her. You got rich off stealing flavor, boy, you wag to wag. Wag to wag. The whole ghostwriter handing you the paper. What happened to the rap game built off of greatness? Lance Armstrong, ain't that the reason Barry Bonds Hall of Fame gone? And y'all trying to say that this nigga's a rap god? Nah, look, bitch, you a rap fraud. You used to draw Digimons and Pokemons and draw little dicks on the paper, you super bad. Nigga, you was trying to steal sauce, you super sad. And your bitch stiffer than you, she'll whoop your ass. Don't piss off Serena before she turn you to Tina. And don't forget, Drake, you know how this really goes. When you was in Houston, I pulled up at Del Frisco's.
That's where he said, Ack, you had the story right. And he said it was Del Frisco's. He said, I just pulled up with 30 niggas. He said, I had to get an understanding with Drake. He still said that Drake's, like Drake wasn't like no fucking punk or whatever. But, he claimed it wasn't like some mano a mano thing. He was like, nigga, I surrounded that bitch. That's what he claimed. I don't know.
When you was in Houston, I pulled up at Del Frisco's with them shooters with me, and y'all was real nervous. I came to the dinner table, real urgent. Then all weekend, I had you around the city sneaking. You missed about 3 shows that weekend. And now you done started some bullshit. I tried to let him make it. But
yeah, I don't remember the song at all.
This flavor, this drip, nah, you can't take it. This ain't about how rich we is. This about how much of a bitch you is. See, you been still in Houston and H-Town culture. You been being a culture vulture, but now you want to take it as far to drip?
Okay. So remember, this is 10 years ago that some incident almost happened or whatever. And supposedly Sauce claimed he feels he's getting dissed. And despite him getting dissed, he says he's not saying nothing because, number one, it's not direct. And supposedly he feels he's getting what he needs to get out of the situation because the girls that Drake liked from Houston, most of them are his bitches. And not only is he fucking them for free, them girls go get money from Drake and give him money. This is what a nigga tell me, bro. Like, and I ain't gonna lie to you. So let's get to the bullshit that y'all probably care about. So that's the backstory. So I know what you're saying. That sounds good, but we heard the voice note. He's tender. Okay. So, by the way, whoever's clipping this, I'm gonna give you a nice clip. We heard the voice note. He's tender. Okay. So now let me give you his explanation. And again, this is just me being fair. Yes, Drake is my favorite, but I also have to be fair. And he did call me and say, I know Drake's your boy, but are you gonna be fair? I'm showing you everything in terms of proof, and he showed me a lot of proof. I'm not even gonna lie. Like he showed me a lot of proof. Okay? So it's about being fair too. And by the way, I don't think none of this makes Drake. I keep saying none of this makes Drake looks bad because, like, bro, he's singing about it already. Like, what do you like? It's not like he's denying this shit. He's singing about it, gang. Okay. So here's the lore. All of this has to be blamed on two people. Adam22 and Whack 100. So back in the day, or like last year, Adam22 starts beefing with Sauce Walka after Sauce Walka says, so Sauce Walka had went there at one time, right? Went up to No Jumper, and he walked in the room. He refused to get interviewed by Adam. He just didn't respect him. He said he was a white boy. You don't respect him. And he got interviewed by Sharp. He showed up on camera while Whack was in the room, and he just like popped his shit a little bit, but he did not do an interview with Adam. Years later, I don't know what Adam said, but Adam wanted him on the platform, and he told Adam the only way he would be on the platform is if he fucked his wife. Adam and him got into a back and forth. Okay? Now, I know you might be like, what the fuck does this got to do with Drake? It all got to do with Drake. So, the back and forth starts, and this is, let me see. Beef. I want to show a little bit of what, here we go.
Once I whoop his ass, which I 100% would.
You know, free.
Here we go.
That fight. I'll beat this bitch up in the backyard for free. Free 99. But one thing you gotta know, there's two things for sure that a nigga can't fuck with me. Adam 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or mother 10.
Oh. He's a labubu to me.
So they were also arguing who made the most money on OnlyFans.
You despicable piece of white toilet paper. I'll sell you back the woman you love. I'll sell you back your auntie, your granny. I'm the nigga that beat the black ball and came out black and balling.
Anyway, Sauce, you can get that fade with your little labubu. Sauce labubu.
Okay. So, what ended up happening after the back and forth,
Where you going?
it turned into this episode of the Adam and the Wax Show. Now, there's some things that led up to this. Remember, there's public back and forth. Let me get to the important part. Here we go.
It's Remo and Sauce, right? He got
Okay. Here we go. And this is where Whack starts it off.
A link to my therapist Like, I really feel like he needs help, because if you saw this fucking text conversation that we're having, and keep in mind, I did not say
talking about him and Sauce
anything to him. This dude is deranged, and it makes it a lot worse. His baby mamas are tapping in.
No, listen.
Yo, this is a warped dude.
Watch this.
Now, I want to point it there. You see, when Adam says his baby mamas are tapping in, the conversation of Sauce screaming is after this. So basically, Sauce hears this podcast and realizes that people are pillow talking about him. That's why if you go back to him arguing or him shouting, you're going to hear him says, tell him to keep my name out their mouth. Okay?
His baby mamas are tapping in.
No, listen.
Because remember, if it's him and Adam, baby mamas, what?
Oh, this is a warped dude.
Watch this. I'm leaving 607 house, right?
Now, Whack adds the other part, and I'm gonna tell you all the ramifications of all this.
Me and R&B's going over the reality. I'm listening to him.
He did not teach me anything.
So, here we go.
A deck. It's Remo and Sauce, right? He got a red hood on. He got his grills in, and he's up.
It's permanent grills. I don't think you can take it out.
There. He said this. I had to teach him a lesson, and I'm listening to him.
He did not teach me anything besides the fact that I think he is a meth user.
He started talking about portfolios and 22 million.
Yo, he is so out to prove himself.
He's talking about the G-Wagon that he got the pink slip
He
on.
sent me so many screenshots of so many different bank accounts that I did not look at any of them. But I'm like, bro, if you actually were doing good in life, you would not be texting a random person telling them how rich you are. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I mentioned Drake and G-Wagon, 150,000.
Bingo. I'm gonna explain it in a second, but this is where everything started.
And he talked about the G-Wagon, so I'm just listening.
Let's just say that Drake has been.
Here we go. So this last minute, or like this current shit I'm playing, that's what caused all of this. Right here.
Giving me a little bit more information about Sauce
That's what he was reacting to when he says, tell the nigga to keep my name out of his mouth. Because he's hearing that Drake is talking to Adam and telling, Adam, newsflash, when Drake tells you, you're not supposed to say Drake told me. Don't do that, dog. That's how you don't get told.
I might not otherwise.
I'm trying to figure out, how did this get started?
Because when we were talking on here and we were talking about like if these rappers are going to make it as streamers.
Oh, he had 80. You said he had 80 streamers.
And he did in the screenshot that I was referring to. I actually asked ChatGPT. They said that he's averaging 200 streamers.
Last night he had 500 viewers. And it was 11 o'clock Houston time.
I just feel like the idea of telling everybody how rich you are while also streaming for 9 hours a day to 200 people just doesn't really jive for me. Doesn't really add up. Like but I'm not the one who's running around trying to convince people that he's broke. He's like freaking out at the idea that he is unsuccessful. I swear, if this group chat, if I sent 10 messages, he sent 200. This dude is up in the head.
Was Sauce streaming?
Yeah.
I think, I'm saying though, locally.
I'll play you right now for $50,000. He said, I will beat you in Tekken. I think you could take me. And he got so mad because I brought up Go Yayo.
Yeah.
Honestly, even when me and Drake were having our little FaceTime powwow about him last night, like Drake, it was like, yeah, I respect him. He's a hustler. He made something out of himself out of Texas, but he just got to stop popping that shit like he's something that he ain't. And I'm like, yes, exactly. It's like, it's weird that me and Drake feel like we kind of got the same exact treatment from him.
You think?
I mean, he's not some fucking business genius that he wants to paint himself as. And if he was, why would you be on Twitch for 9 hours a day to 200 people? When we were going to start buying viewers, the same being a little guy. But he is a little guy. Well, he's pint-sized. You're a 5'8" cannonball of him. I am fighting on 100% wood.
Yo, listen,
right here.
man.
I got a OnlyFans. Now, granted, I'm an innovator in the space.
You do OnlyFans, right?
I know, but I'm not running around saying
all
this and Matt convince us that he's a multi-millionaire argument. What do I Twitch stream deeply? Because I got some shit.
He set his mind.
Okay. So now do you want me to connect all the dots? This lore is going to be crazy. This is like an insane lore, all right? So everything I said before, if you want to believe that Drake been kind of beefing with Sauce Walka, or like let's not call it beef. No one's gotten hurt, but like, you know, kind of like they're popping shit at each other and Drake sneak dissing him or whatever. The thing I'll be honest with, I took away from even the convo with Sauce Walka, I was like, Drake wants the same bitches as you? Like, no disrespect, but I'm like, if I'm Drake, I could have any girl in the fucking world. But it's a rapper thing. I really do think that. And I mean, Sauce made a great point to me. He's like, yo, Ak, why do you think that all these rappers want the same girls? It's shit money can't buy. You see another nigga who's acting like he's flyer than you or whatever with that bitch, and you're like, oh, I need her. Like, women are just commodities that could be traded around, and you know, you want to have the best or the hottest one at the time, just like how vehicles are. And I kind of get that to a certain extent, even though like I don't subscribe to that. So here's the lore. And let me tell you why Adam and Wack are the cause of all this. So first of all, as I just played, Adam said, hey, I talked to Drake and he mentioned something about baby mama. Now, apparently at this time, this Kylie girl, which is his baby mama, right, was fucking with Drake. So this girl was fucking with Drake. Now, as I said, this is just going to blow y'all mind. It blew my mind. It's going to blow y'all mind. It blew my mind. So the reason why I'm blaming Adam and Wack, so Adam brings up his baby mamas are tapping in after saying he talked to Drake. So Sauce Walka says, oh, I know you're fucking my baby mama because she's bringing back money that we're busting down. Now, you're talking shit about me to Adam22? And supposedly the shit that's being talked about, only his baby mama would know. Like kids, whatever, like how people living. So he's now mad at his baby mama saying, why are you telling this nigga shit about me that he could have my name in his mouth? Do you get the screaming? Okay. So that happens. But then Adam, so that's what Adam starts. But then Wack also says something that basically causes a whole lot of... Now, all right, I don't even know how to go around it without just saying it. So this is Sauce info, okay? This is not... So Sauce basically says Drake, like, he's not just singing this shit. Drake is paying for a lot of shit. So they said Drake is paying his girl, like, not his girl, his baby mama, like, $11,000 of rent, a month rent. Bought her a Maybach, right? And I'm going to tell you what supposedly, because all this is actually contained in the music, which me, again, I don't care if Drake's a trick or a simple, whatever. I just like the music more when I know it's real. So when Wax says, listen what Wax says.
It's Remo and Sauce, right?
Here we go.
He got a red hood on, he got his grills in, and he's up there.
Yeah.
He said this. I had to teach him a lesson, and I'm listening.
Had to teach him a lesson, right?
He did not teach me anything besides the fact that I think he is a meth user.
He started talking about portfolios and 22 million.
Yo, he is so out to prove himself.
He's talking about the G-Wagon that he got the pink slip
He
on.
sent me so many screenshots.
Okay. That's it right there.
To so many different bank accounts. I'm how rich.
Just listen.
Let's just say that Drake has been giving.
Okay. So let me break it down now. So apparently Drake has bought all these motherfuckers cars. So let's go back to some sexy songs for you. Give me a hug. And apparently this is Sauce info. So this is some Houston shit. He actually told me, he's like, Ak, if you were tapped into Houston, everybody knows this. And I'm like, what? So go to Give Me a Hug. So when you go down to the song, right, and you get to the end of the song, right, and the fucking song, he names these, like, strippers or whatever. But I'm going to tell you how, like, lines get crossed. When he says, Princess Gigi Pool, Pink Luxury, I'll come to the stage. Now, these are all, like, fucking escorts, and let me not call them escorts. They're all, like, you know, strippers in Houston. Apparently, Drake bought all them cars, right? Now, I'm going to tell you where shit gets crossed. Sauce baby mama is Kylie. She got a Maybach. She's supposedly getting her rent paid by Drake, $11,000 a month, paid up for like 3 years. That's what Sauce is saying to me, right? We'll get back to the Maybach. This girl, Princess, what Wax says fucks it up for her. So the girl, Princess, is a girl that supposedly Drake was fucking with from Houston. And what happens is that, you know, at least by what Sauce is saying, he starts fucking with her. So he starts fucking with the Princess girl. Drake kind of finds out. So Drake bought her a G-Wagon. Drake bought her a G-Wagon and bought the Gigi girl a G-Wagon. And then he spent supposedly $25,000 a month for a penthouse for them that they were living in. So both of them live in a penthouse and they both got G-Wagons. Like, show what? So Sauce started fucking with Princess. Remember the girl Kylie was texting like, damn, did you fuck her in the penthouse? Supposedly, and he showed me videos of it. They're probably on his Instagram somewhere. Supposedly, one day, I guess Princess was supposedly mad at Drake or something. She went to the club and she drunk. She left and she was with Sauce and basically throwing ass. Like, she's a viral video, just not viral, but she's just throwing ass, but she in the vehicle with Sauce. Drake sees that video. Now, remember, Drake's already fucking his baby moms. Drake sees the video, and Drake does, which I think is gangster because I like shit like this. Drake instructs, because Drake pretty much like runs that club. Well, let me not say run it because I don't disrespect people who actually run it. But like, he's cool with the owners and shit. Drake instructs them to repossess the car. Like, bruv, like, take the car back. So they give her some story. Like, yo, come up to the club, blah, 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 blah. We need you to work. John Morant just like bought like 120,000 singles. She get up there, blah, blah, leaves her car in valet. By the time she come out, her vehicle is no longer there. They like videotape her ass and send to Drake. They take her car. Now, granted, Drake is buying these things cash, so they actually have the pink slips, but the fuck she gonna do? You know what I mean? Drake just took the fucking car. So anyway, her car gets taken. Why does it get taken? Because Wack mentions on the podcast about Sauce popping it about the G-Wagon, which is his gift to this bitch. Okay? Is this making sense? So that's the Princess girl. So she gets her car confiscated. You know what I'm saying? I imagine Drake in Toronto just like, you see the car? Take it. Take it now. So, all right. So that happens. And he takes that car. Yeah, trust me. This is wild. So Wack 100 saying that got that girl's vehicle taken. And then his baby mama, what happened with his baby mama? Oh, he admitted, he said he either bust up a window or something on his baby mama car. He said, I'm not busting her window because Drake is fucking her. He's like, literally what he's telling me, he's like, yo, listen, this is how it works with Houston and Drake. Like, if you want to get freaky and have threesomes with these bitches, 40,000, 50,000 come through, they do what they do, blah, blah, blah. And the girls go back to Houston and take some of the money and they spend it with their pimp niggas. I don't know what type of life this is. That's what I'm hearing, motherfucker. So I'm like, what? Cool. So supposedly these are like a bunch of these girls. One of them got a Range Rover or something like that. So we got 2 G-Wagons. One got a Range Rover. I don't know what the other one's got. Oh, and then another reason why I think, he said low key, because he's explained to me why Drake would rap about him, right? Or like, all the stuff in the song where he's like, yo, you fucking a nigga in the spot that I paid for, da-da-da-da. He said, yo, Ak, you could go back to it. He's like, I'm a pimp. I don't give a fuck if Drake is fucking my baby mama. I'm getting money. His money is going to come back, and yes, I'm making money off of this shit. He's like, I'm getting money off of this NBA player. There's one NBA player. Y'all know who he talking about. He said this nigga is the biggest trick known to man. He's like, this nigga is in the Hall of Fame. he probably can't guard Jalen Brunson, but he's in the Hall of Fame. It's like there's like 3 pimps running his pocket. I'm like, what? Anyway. So he says, Ak. He says, I want to show you why this is happening. He says, you just posted this to your page today. And actually, because she posted it. So she posted a video. Which I posted, and I didn't even know what to make of it, so I just put a goofy caption. I said, like, they just need a fucking reality show. But his baby mom posted this, right? You see, it says, it's Kylie. Look.
Get away from me.
You be telling niggas, I wish I didn't have this baby. I'm sorry. I wish it would have had yours.
Okay. Now, according to Sauce, he said, remember, if I'm tender, you're going to see it. He says, you posted this video because she posted it. He says, that day was one of the days I was fucking with Drake. I said, what do you mean? He says, remember the video? Okay, come on. Restart. Okay. So look what I'm wearing. He says, she's sitting in the Maybach that Drake bought her. It's a Maybach truck. He says, keep in mind, when you buy my bitch a Maybach, it's my Maybach, nigga. So he said he's shooting a music video. He tells her, he's like, yo, Drake not even watching like that. I need some cars for the music video. Bring through the Maybach that Drake bought you that I could film my music video in. So you know how she posts this video like, oh, like she's not fucking with him? He literally said to me, he said, Ak, go to my page. So let's go to Sauce Walka page. Sauce Walka. I know, this is like some real crazy shit, huh? You go to Sauce Walka. You have a YouTube, right? Is it this?
Well, some new information.
What's Sauce Walka? Is this his shit? Let me try to find it. Give me a second. All right, let me just put Sauce Walka music video. Okay, Sauce Walka music video. Let's put in the last year. Okay. And he said, Ak, look at, it might be this. It was like 5 or 6 months ago. I think it might be this. Let's click on it. And he says, remember when I was wearing that other shit? Let's see if we can find it. No, okay, this might not be it. Okay, it's not it, I think. I don't think this is it. No, this ain't it. It's another music video. I don't be watching Sauce Walka shit that much. Is it this? How many music videos does this nigga drop? I know this nigga dropped this much music. What the fuck? Damn, what's the name of the song now? Now I gotta find the name of the song. It's a music video. I'm trying to show y'all to at least for y'all to know, like, it's not cap. But it's a music video where that same video y'all seen, he's wearing the same clothing, but you're going to see the Maybach in the vehicle, which means whether he's lying or not, is it this? I think it's this. Is it this? Because he got that same clothes. He kept saying the same clothes. Yeah, it's the same clothes, right? Same clothes? Same clothes, right? Yup. Same clothes, right? Same clothes. Now he says if you look in there, you're going to see, oh, that's the Maybach. That's the Maybach truck. He says it's a great Maybach truck. He's with their kid. That's the Maybach truck, yeah. So he says he takes the truck, Like, basically, that's him kind of like almost like letting Drake know, like, nigga, I don't give a fuck if you fuck my baby moms and bought her a Maybach, nigga. That's just in my video now, nigga. What the fuck you think? That's what he's claiming, right? So this is his Cybertruck. And then, yes, this is the Maybach. Yep, right here. So, yeah, so he said she didn't want to be in the video, but, obviously they used the vehicle for the car. They used the car for the thing. So to him, he's like, nigga. According to him, he's not in his feelings. He did say he broke something on the car. He says not because of Drake, it's because that she took his phones. She went through some shit, took his phones. And he told me he has a child named Ocean, and she drove to the ocean like in Galveston or something like that, and she threw his phones in the ocean. I don't know why. Maybe that's some real baby mama drama. So because she did that and fucked up his business, he says he fucked up the car. I don't know, brother. I don't really. It's just good. It's just like good lore. Good lore. Anyway, so yeah. So apparently. Yeah, that's kind of about it. I was just shocked by the amount of money they claim Drake is spending. They're like, yeah, Drake will give her 30,000. She'll come through, give me 10. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, she'll go up there, go get 60 grand. She'll come back, you know what I mean? Give me this. I'm like, huh? So I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But that was supposedly the lore that kind of explains it. He's like, yo, the princess girl got the car taken back, got a G-Wagon taken back that Wack mentioned because Drake actually was fucking with her before him. But then, like, these are Houston whores. Like, I hate to say it plain. They're whores, right? So they're Drake is fucking. Oh, and then, there's another. Then he told me, it was like, yo, one of the girls got mad at Drake. No, one of the girls, because I guess these are all the girls he name dropped is like a bunch of whores, right? So one of the girls supposedly went to like Canada and fucked Drake for free. And they were mad at the bitch because it was like, yo, you're supposed to charge him. I don't know what the fuck they talking about, gang. This Houston life is like, I don't know. It's like a lot of pimping and tricking going on. They said, one of these girls, they said, fuck Drake for free, and they was mad at her. And that basically, like, usually, like, they'll come out and really, so I'm asking, I'm like, yo, why the fuck, like, I'm Drake. If I'm Drake, why the fuck would I do that? He's like, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, Drake kind of moves in Houston like everybody else is broke, so he goes over the top. I'm like, what you mean? He's like, yo, that's why he's buying penthouses. Penthouses, Maybachs, G-Wagons, like, you can't compete with a nigga doing that. But what he's saying is that, well, I'm getting the same type of bitches too, and Drake is actually competing with me. Now, if you want to believe that, I don't know. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think he's tender. Okay? And I don't think Drake is that much in his feelings too about when Drake sings. Because if Sauce is tender, Drake is tender, right? Because Drake literally says, you're fucking the nigga with supposedly a Sauce. You're fucking the nigga in the spot that I bought you. Right? I think Drake is just making good music. Honestly. Like, obviously, is it simp behavior? Of course. Like, the fuck? But, nigga, if you listen to Drake, you know what type of time Drake is on? What the hell? So, this is it.
True colors for real. I'm seeing everyone's true colors for real.
Now, I said to Sauce, Sauce, if Drake took back the stripper princess's G-Wagon because she ran her mouth, or no, she basically did, like, I don't know if she's fucking Sauce or whatever, and because of her saying whatever, Wack knows that. Like, Wack knows that Sauce was popping it about Princess, so Drake took it back. I said, ain't Drake gonna take back this Maybach then, right? And for his answer was, nah, Drake not gonna do nothing to the Kylie girl because Drake, you see, the Princess girl was really Drake girl first. He's like, the Kylie girl, he's looking at it like, oh, that's your baby mom, so nigga, I'm getting at you type more, you know what I mean? I don't know. It kind of sounds believable, but this this is like high level pimping, tricking, and fucking tendering. Again, if you can't, like, I would just, you know me, I'm a pocket watcher. So I'm like, so one girl got a Range Rover, 2 G-Wagons, right? And apparently, this is why Wack was saying the pink slip. Drake is not buying these joints and giving payments. Like, he's not be like, okay, I paid it up for the first, like, 6 months, you're good. He's giving them the pink slip immediately. Like, this is bought in full. What they claim is that that's like a flex that how Drake does that works in Houston, because some niggas will get a bitch a car, but they're getting payments. Drake is getting pink slips immediately. That's it. So, yeah, I don't know. That should sound... So 2 G-Wagons, 1 Porsche. Apparently, the niggas who repoed the car for Drake, one of them got a Maybach too. Sauce baby mama got a Maybach. The guy was a Maybach truck. The other one got a Maybach car. And they're all getting their rent paid. And apparently at times, according to Sauce, his baby mama will come back 20 to 30,000 every time she go sees Drake. And they bust it down. So, according to him, like, he gave me a list of rappers and some of the usual suspects. Like, chat, who's the most buying pussy nigga you know? You know who we talking about. A little bit slow. You know who we talking about. You know who we talking about. Yo, he was telling me, like, yo, made money off of him. Now, if this is true, I ain't gonna lie, man. Well, you see, Drake make love songs. So, like, who cares, right? Like, he could be heartbroken and shit. The rest of these rappers, if y'all are paying for Sauce Walka's lifestyle, I ain't even gonna say shame on y'all, because, like, I'm proud of him. But I'm proud of him for that. There's a slow rapper and a basketball player combo. They claim that these niggas, they say the basketball player, they said that nigga will drop $500,000 on, like, 6 bitches. Like, yo, listen, y'all just come through. Y'all put y'all phones down. Yo, whoever we tell you to fucking hit, just fuck. $500,000? What? They say that nigga is on the Mount Rushmore of the Mount Trickmore. And they say that boy tricking so much he can't even focus on the playbook no more. Like, he can't focus on the playbook. They say he ain't playing no defense on the court, and he ain't playing no defense with his bank account. They just running through it. That nigga was like, yeah, man, we spending his money. They be using some Houston terms. It was like, yo, I guess to break a bitch means like when you get money from them. They were like, yeah, that nigga, we broke him. Which mean like they got girls that go to, I don't know, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. It lined up with the fact that, I'm going to just be honest. It feels like Sauce Walka is supplying half of our favorite rappers with vagina, bro. Like, they're all fucking chicks that's around him. Or maybe maybe he's overclaiming it for Houston, but the chicks that he claimed and the niggas who I know for sure was fucking with him and the proof he showed me, I was like, so it's one of those things. I think if you want to go with the tender argument, it is what it is, right? Like, yo, he was on his phone screaming, but I think I explained it. The nigga's on the phone screaming because he feels like Drake knows shit about him and is telling Adam that Drake should know, especially if y'all are in cahoots. Remember in the text message, he basically says, all right, you could get Drake. He's like, break that nigga. He's like, go get Drake. So if you're agreeing with that, why are you mad that she's with Drake? He says, that's not what I'm mad at. I'm mad that she's telling him shit that he could then tell Adam that he's saying on a fucking podcast. And that nigga know how our relationship been. We haven't been cool. But also, it's the same way. Because he got to admit he was popping it to whack, and he said stuff about Drake too. And that Drake pulled his move. Drake repoed the car, and he pulled his move by I guess he got his girl jumped. He got her jumped. And was screaming at her and probably did more shit. But yeah, so they both acting whatever. But it's a real situation, man. I'm just glad that it's real. You know, peace be unto everybody. And I gotta see, let me tell you this. The most thing I was shocked by is that, bro, pussy cannot be this expensive. Nigga, I was doing the math. They said the penthouse is paid up for 3 years. So I'm doing the math. I said $25,000 a month times 12. That's actually, was that $300,000? 3 years, $900,000. The G-Wagon. We know he not buying like the little mid one. He buying the top tier shit. That's like 300 grand already. 300 grand, 900 grand. That's 600 plus 900. That's going to be $1.5 million. And then the baby mama over here, she got a Maybach that's 200,000. So that's 1.7 million. And her little rent get paid. Well, not little because it's 11,000 a month for like 3 years too. I'm like 11,000 times 12. That's 122,000 times 3. So now it's going to be 366,000. We're like into $2 million range over like 4 bitches. Oh, hell no. Hell no. I know he is a billionaire, and I'm not sure, but I guess I'm comparing it to like what I've used to think giving women money was. I used to think giving women money was like, yo, here's your nail and hair money. Well, actually, bitches just call that maintenance now. Your hoe go asked me, she was like, yeah, my maintenance. The bitch, you sound like a car, you need an oil change? What the fuck? Bitch said maintenance, like, you mean like maintenance? Like, what? Like, maintenance? What the fuck? Like maintenance? Like, what's this bitch talking about? So I thought, like, tricking, well, I guess, like, hair here and there is not that bad. Maybe nails, right? Because you could ration it in your mind, like, well, you pay for her nails, she's jacking off your dick anyway, so, you know what I mean, you're getting the benefit, whatever, you know, I guess. But then rent, I'm like, imagine she fuck another nigga in the crib. I don't know about that. Can't give her no car because she gonna drive that shit to another, especially if another nigga driving. I'm a little bit cheaper. But if I was into tricking, yeah, my trick range would be between like 5 and 10 grand. Yeah, between 5 and 10 grand. If I was like tricking, like 5 and 10 grand. Because anything over that, I got to make that bitch my slave. Fuck that. It's going to be sex trafficking at that point. Nigga, if I'm giving you $20,000, bitch, you my slave. Fuck that. I'm just keeping it being, bro. Bitch, you my slave, man. Fuck that. I'm not even playing around, nigga. Bitch, you my slave, nigga. Like, for me to, like, reasonably, like, just give you a little bit of money and then there's, like, 5 and 10 grand. Anything more than that, nigga, you're my slave. Guaranteed. Word up. Straight up. Nigga, you like a robot at that point. Like, you know? So, when I hear that, like, so when I'm thinking about rappers, I know certain rappers, like, their range is, like, 50 grand. I know a rapper that his trick range is 100 grand. Now, when I heard the millions, I'm like, yo, this nigga Drake is rich, bro. Somebody said, Act be tricking? No, I don't. Bro, I don't. Bro, like, I only start buying my girlfriends, like really nice gifts, like with the last one I had. Bro, that's one of the reasons me and Angelica didn't work out, nigga. We got into some big-ass argument. She wanted some shit from Gucci, and I was just like, for what? Like, fuck, it was like $1,500, nigga. Nigga, but I was just like mad down to earth then. Like, now I'm superficial a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, now it wouldn't make sense to be like, bro, you have like 10 cars. Like, you can't get me like something for 15. Nigga, I argued. That's one of the reasons me and Angelica, honestly, we were beefing over some Gucci boots she wanted for like Christmas or something. I'm like, bruv. I was just like, yo, listen, man, we don't know how long this money gonna last. why should any boots cost $1,500? Nigga, in comparison, I remember 2 years or a couple years later when I dated my last ex, nigga, I walked out of Louis Vuitton, nigga, spending $45,000. I was like, but yeah, no, it's a reality. Like I kind of, but that's not tricking. That's your girlfriend. I don't think you trick on a girlfriend. I think you trick on pussy that's not yours. Like, if it's your pussy, yeah, that's not tricking. If it's pussy that a nigga could fuck in a condo, that's tricking, in my opinion. Desires by Drake, he speaks on this? Really? Bro, I never bought Selena G-Wagon. Y'all just trolled me now. You know that.
In a thing, big booty ever never be my seed. Searching big booty ever. I'm seeing everyone's true color.
Oh no, let's make him pay. I gotta play Make Him Cry. And then I'll play Desires afterwards.
For real, that's some me shit. Sis, you gotta be kidding. Fucking dude at the spot that I got for you.
So apparently, the fucking dude at the spot I got for you, because I asked myself, who's it about? Is it the princess girl or is it your baby mom? That nigga told me, nigga, I'm fucking them both. He's like, yo, it's like when Drake buy a car, it's my car. When Drake got paying rent, he paying rent for me to fuck these hoes too. Like, yo, you know Sauce, he turned. I'm like, oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. That nigga say, yo, I cracked my baby mom not too long ago. The fuck? The nigga was like, yo, that $25,000 a month penthouse, that shit was fire. I'm like, oh nah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not, I buy you a penthouse. I got the Ring camera, bro. I got the Ring camera, bro. Somebody said, so he broke? So this is what he told me, honestly. He named me a couple of them, other people. He said that these are the biggest tricks. He named me the basketball trick. He said, oh, we love when he spend. You know what I mean? He probably could have waited till that nigga got eliminated out of the playoffs. So he legitimately says, he said, Ak, I make my money on OnlyFans. I do my rap shit, but I made millions off of these rap niggas. Dead ass. He was like, yo, bro, I'm not saying this just to say it. Like, he mentioned some event to me. He was like, nigga, I went in that club, nigga. We collected $120,000. He said, I brought a bitch to every rap nigga section, nigga, and cleaned up. He said, I had 6 bitches. I brought them to every rap nigga who thought they had money, and they always in there competing. We cleaned up like $120,000 that night. So I guess this nigga really pimping. I like it. I can't lie. He said he's made some M's off of this shit. Not OnlyFans. He's saying that these rappers that we hear basically, like, I'm just not trying to call too much names. But the basketball player, they said that nigga is like the Michael Jordan of tricking. I don't know why. Yo, they say that nigga don't even want the pussy if it's free, bro. Like, yo, they say that nigga don't even want the pussy if it's free. They say that nigga want to spend the back. Somebody say you believe him? Nigga, he showed me on proof. Everything he said, he showed me. Facts. I'm not even, I would normally say, nigga, I seen, even the girl Princess, I seen her cussing out the club owner of 29, basically saying, yo, y'all set me up, yo, nigga, I'm like 23, like, why y'all invite me up here to have a nigga take my car? Nigga, that's facts. Like, so he showed me the proof, nigga. I wish I could be like, nah, he just popping the shit. That was facts. So Drake definitely confiscated that motherfucking car. Blame that on Whack. Somebody says it's not her car. Well, that's what I was trying to ask, because I'm like, if he bought you the car and basically you got the pink slip, once you register it and you register that title in your name, right? You show the bill of sale, this and third, like it's your car now. But like, I'm pretty sure she got her car back, but it's one of those things where like, from what I hear, it's like, yo, it's Houston, man. Like, what's she gonna do? Like, you know why you got that car. You know why this shit's getting taken. Nigga, you gonna eat it for now, pause, and go get your shit back. You know what I mean? Desires by Drake and Future talks about this. Somebody said Drake's flex is that he could have her when he wants her. The worst is that his baby mom. That's what I'm saying. I think on Drake's side, he's not looking at... Yo, put it like this. If there was some random nigga, right? I'm trying to use my level. Some random nigga who felt like, you know... Say I'm fucking his bitch, right? I'm fucking this bitch when I want. She ain't arguing with me. I don't got no kids with her. I get to do whatever the fuck I want to do with her. You get what I'm saying? If I get to do all that and he think he's getting the one up because, like, I don't know, like some shit I got in abundance, my baby mom might like bring to him like from once in a while. I don't give a fuck. I care more that like, yo, nigga, when I want your baby mama, nigga, to come here and suck me up, that's what's going on. Yeah, I'm not going to give a fuck. So I think that on Drake's side, like, that's why I'm not saying there's winners and losers in this. Drake's mentality is, bro, I could have this bitch anytime I want her. Right? Sauce is like, all right, well, shit. Yeah, you have my bitch. Or it's not his bitch, though, because, like, you know, he's in this pimp shit. But it's like, yeah, all right, my baby mama. Because it is a baby mama, so there's some attachment. Despite what people that like 50 want to say. Because people are like, no, 50 hasn't talked to... Still your baby mom's, gang. He's looking at it like they're breaking down money. They're breaking down bread. They're spending money. You feel me? And they're getting money. So he's looking at it saying, yo, he even said to me, yo, I don't even know why my baby mama went public with this. Yo, Drake been giving us the bag. Why are you exposing Drake that maybe he stops? But he then says, I don't think Drake gonna stop because Drake, that's my baby mom, so he think he's getting a one up on me. Sauce look like he only give a damn about the money, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You know what Sauce told me on the phone? Which made everything make sense to me. He says, why the fuck would I be mad if Drake is giving me hundreds of thousands of dollars to fuck? He says, this is the 5th bitch I sent to Drake. He says, yo, bro, I'm a pimp for real. He says, my mama used to sell pussy. Once he said that, I said, you got it. I believe you now. Nigga, he says, my mama used to sell pussy. Straight up. Straight up, nigga. He said, my mama used to sell. I dead ass. I wouldn't tell my no nigga mom like that. He says, somebody says, did he show you any money? Bro, he's saying that, yo, the new Maybach he just bought, he's like, bro, I'm buying that shit with money from these trick ass niggas. I'm buying them from money that bitches is. So, by the way, this is what it was kind of like crazy to me. So, dudes is giving these chicks like $40,000 after like a weekend with them. That's crazy. 40? Somebody said, why he care if they talking about him? Well, if somebody know your actual business and your baby mama is telling them, yeah, you're going to probably be like, bitch, stop telling them about me. That's what he's saying. Made sense to me. Somebody says, money only matters if you're broke. I disagree. But 2 things can be true. Yes. According to him, like, he's not shying away from that. He's like, yo, of course. Of course. He's like, of course I'm getting the OVO money. That's what I want. Like, he's not on some, oh, nah, I'm rich. Nah, he's like, he named a few rappers. He says, we're running his pockets, and his pockets. And then he named his NFL player. Is this nigga still in the league? The NFL player, because I seen the message. That nigga was so tender, bro. The NFL player said, I ain't gonna say the name, but you would definitely know the name. The NFL player says to his girl, because he finds, like this is a weird. It's so weird to me because these people are fucking. Like Sauce supposedly is fucking these bitches for free, while these dudes are like tricking and then they're spending a pretty penny. The NFL dude says to her, it was like, "Yo, Sauce though. Yo, we got 3 kids together." Like well, not. I guess that's not tender. Like if you're asking your baby, she was like, "Oh, why though? Why though?" Because basically he finds out that his baby mama is like fucking with pimps and other type of niggas. This is an NFL player. Anyway, let me see if y'all. Nah. Y'all don't got the name yet. Everybody I say in the chat, he mentioned every single damn one of them. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Man, I don't got no punches to hold. Man, he sent bitches at Stephon Diggs. Little Baby's a top customer. All them niggas, man. All them niggas is purchasing the vagina. But we know some of these guys to be serial purchasers. I don't know. I'm like, oh, man. I'm like, yo. I'm like, these are good clients. These are good clients. Yeah. That's what hey. Nah, I ain't gonna say the NFL player though. Y'all probably know though. It's a black nigga. It's a black nigga. Nah, I had to drop Baby's name because it's true. The nigga say, yeah. I think Lil Baby don't like him because of that or something like that. Some shit. Apparently all the bitches these niggas pay for saw smacking for free. Facts. I'm telling you. The nigga might have been on the Denver Broncos, man, but I ain't saying nothing more, man. Let's get to it, though. You want me to do some math for you, chat? You want me to do some math for you? You want me to do some math for you? You want me to do some math for you, chat?
Oh, you like it? I don't like it. You say it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. No.
You want me to do some math for you, chat? Oh, here we go. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, it's a clip. No, it's right here. 43 minutes.
I'm still hood and everything come from. School, that nigga 6'3".
I went back in on the dead side. I was talking to niggas, you hear me? I said, man, he said,
long.
the blocks and got out.
So I don't know if you want to drive over here. We about cook shop.
I see, come here.
Whatever.
Chat. Oh, this is. I'm quitting. I'm quitting broadcasting. I want to get into pimping. I want to get into pimping. I want to get into pimping now. I want to get into pimping. Sign me up. 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 Sign me up, man. Sign me up. This nigga sauce is something else, bro. Anyway. Chat, how do I become a pimp? Give me the rules. I want to become a pimp. Anyway, all right, we'll rest that topic. Any more things I need to talk about with that topic? I think you guys get it. Like, if you're still gonna say, again, my overall takeaway: Drake is doing what he does. $10 million is $10 to Drake. He doesn't give a fuck. He clearly gets something out of fucking, women attached to or close to people that he don't necessarily like. Sauce Walka, I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I don't think he cares that a nigga fucks his chick as long as he gets money out of it. Like, I really think, once a nigga told me his mama used to sell pussy, I could tell, like, this nigga would probably pimp a family member. Like, this thing, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, he definitely see vagina as something to be sold. I'm gonna be honest. So as long as you come back with some money, you know what I mean? As long as you come back with some money, he is fine. He was like, oh, that chick, he showed me some chick, was like, yeah, she just gave me 60 grand. I'm like, for what? I'm like, what you telling them? Like, what they think is going on? So whatever, bro. Whatever. So I really don't think he cares about that. I actually do believe that, him and Drake got whatever issues, and he gonna feel a way if Drake is popping it using info that he think is from his baby moms. You get what I'm saying? Also, I think Drake don't care about buying a bitch shit, but he expects them to have the very and I don't think he thinks that they're like, respectfully, I don't think Drake is buying these girls cars and houses and thinking that they're not going to do nothing with nobody but him. I think he knows they're gonna fuck other people. I think they're thinking they're gonna be respectful enough not to fuck somebody he doesn't fuck with, especially at the spot, right? So if he gets to the penthouse, don't fuck Sauce Walka at the spot. Like, don't do that, right? Like, that's kind of like the thing. So, I don't necessarily even think Drake is kind of tender about it. I think Drake, if you say, does Drake trick? Yeah, that's clearly he's tricking. He's clearly tricking. Is he tender? No, I don't think he is. I think he's, he'll feel some way like how he probably did about the princess girl if she got this nigga in the car or if he's supposedly fucking her at the spot, right? And I think Sauce Walka, I don't think he's necessarily tender either. I think he just cared that he get money. And by the way, he's not shy of admitting it. He says he gets his money from rappers. He talked about them like they were clients. He was like, yo, I got a bitch for that. You know what I mean? Yo, I put him on with this bitch. Yo, I sent her, Anyway, all right. What else is going on in hip-hop, man? After talking about some full-on gossip, right? Like, let's get on to some hip-hop conversations, man. Let's get real serious in here, bro. All right. What's this? What's going on in hip hop, y'all? .38 Special. Oh, we got to watch that Dame Dash interview. You gotta watch that Dame Dash interview, man. Let me see. Sauce Walka was clowning Lena and Adam. He said, oh my sauce. Oh wow, Adam, you need some help? Once again, we win. The players take the win. Lena is officially joining the black congregation. Okay. What else? Yona singing was so impressive that Drake texted Ben the Don to tell him she has great vocals. For whatever reason, I never knew she said the word nigga. She seems like one of them girls that don't even curse. She'll close her mouth or something like that. Oh, she says nigga?
You make it hard for a boy like that to do wrong. I'm wishing I could make this mine. Oh, if you want it, you can have it. If you need it, we can make it. Are you not singing the backup vocals?
Yeah, she sounds cool. You know, shit. If number one, I think Ben the Don needs to number one, drop an album or some type of musical project. I think he's really talented. With her, shit. If you know, I know these days everybody's popping off via streaming. Remember when people were popping off like on TikTok and Vine, and they would like turn into a music career? Like she sounds good enough that a little bit of autotune and a little bit of engineering, she'll sound fucking amazing. So. Shit, I think she has a good image. If I'm her, I fucking get on the music trail or try it. You know what I mean? Just try it at least. You know, just take it serious and it could work out good. But the voice ain't bad. The voice ain't bad at all. Says Drake texted saying that she has great vocals. All right, well, now everybody and their mama gonna try to sign her. Shit. Is Drake trying to do the big bro method? The little sis method? Yo, Drake. Drake trying to do the Ice Spice method, gang. Your Drake hitting her with the, what's her name again? Drake hitting her with the Stunner Sandy. Yo, y'all think Drake trying to hit her with the Stunner Sandy method, bro? W Drake, man. W Drake, man. Drake, save something for everybody else, man. Nah. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. We need the first lady of OVO. Low key. Like, low key, we do need the first lady of OVO. That's a fact. We do need the first lady of OVO. All right. What else is going on? Dean the Great, he's everywhere.
Biggest of all time, baby. The boat.
One thing about Rick Ross, he always gonna show you him enjoying his leisure time. Him on a boat, him on a, you know, on his plane, him in the pool. He gonna let you know he's relaxing. You know, I guess work hard, play hard. All right, let me see what else. Ray Daniels says there's no difference between Jay-Z and Donald Trump. Let's hear this.
Tired of him. And to me, it's like, I feel like Nas caught him. The casino play, I feel like people are catching on to Jay right now. I think people are tired of him. I really believe that. Like, and I think that New York wanted to punish him by giving Nas.
Yeah, by the way, I said even to Charlamagne, chat, let me tell you this. I think all of this weird stuff where they're trying to investigate Grant and shit like that, Rock Nation, they're powerless in controlling the narrative and making it like they're these super cool Jay-Z controls the culture type of people. I think when people think about Jay-Z and Rock Nation now, they think realistic on what they've heard. Hey, there's some weird shit going on. Hey, these artists are upset. Hey, you haven't done right by everybody. And the narrative of Jay-Z just being like, you know, unilaterally everyone loves him, that's out of here. Like, there's definitely, I think that's one of the reasons I particularly feel some of the stuff that's even came back at us, because they literally kind of blame us. Like, when I say us, I'm talking about media entities and you know, conglomerates like myself and people who work with me. They blame us, but they claim that it's political, like that it's politics making us do it. We're like, no, we just didn't grow up on Jay-Z, my nigga. We just don't give a fuck about him. Like, I seen someone react to me talking about Jay-Z, and they were so shocked. They were acting like I was talking about God. It's like, listen to how I talk about every rapper. Like, they expected reverence. I'm like, nigga, who gives a fuck, nigga? Like, I get Jay-Z's your daddy, nigga. We don't give a fuck about Jay-Z. Like, we tell a nigga, man, shut the fuck up and get out of here. We don't want to hear that shit on no stage. That's just what it is. And every generation is gonna be like that to the other generation. There's gonna be a new media personality at one point that says, "Man, shut the fuck up too." You get what I'm saying? It's like niggas want to define their own era, not like look up to y'all goat. So that's just kind of what it is, you know.
They wanted him to come there, do your little speech, and they knew they was gonna give it to Nas because
you want a casino?
yes,
And to Ray Daniels' point, I do think the casino move too is, I think that's why he was so upset going at Tony Busby, because that bad press probably cost him the bid. Remember the bad press of what Tony Busby was doing? They accused him of X, Y, and Z. He gets turned down for a, you know, it's not even just a $1 billion or $2 billion. This is something that's going to be over $10 billion deal for a casino. And when you look in their filings, even when they sued Tony Busby, they actually accused Tony Busby of costing them like hundreds of millions of dollars. And that has to be assumed that is because they made Jay-Z's reputation just beyond come down to earth, like actually just flatline to the point that his name being associated with something wasn't doing it for everything he was trying to get going on. So
Jay people get mad at me for saying this, and I hope before y'all crucify me, you hear me. I don't think there's a difference between Jay-Z and Donald Trump. I've always said that.
Now, I agree with that. The thing that comes on the top of my mind is capitalism. I've always said Jay-Z's for self. I've always said he's selfish. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. And I've always said he sold the idea that when something is going to win, it's going to win for all. It's only going to win for him. In reality.
They're all, no, hear me out.
I'm hearing.
They are about them and their team, and only them and their team. Like, Jay don't give a fuck about nobody that's not with him, right? So to me, it's like, so now this is why I feel like he shouldn't have went on stage and said the line of Drake. Because I feel like there's three giants of hip hop.
You said how I didn't grow up on Jay-Z? Because, okay, I'm huge. So if really, let me tell you pretty much, wherever you say growing up on Jay is from 96 to like 02, no, nigga, like I'm listening in 01, 02. I basically started listening to 50. So 50, and then Game became my favorite rapper. And then from Game, Drake. Like, Jay-Z's music was always good to me, but nigga, like, I never felt like the nigga was talking in the language that mirrored my life. I felt like Game, even though he was talking this gang banging shit, I felt like, you know, I also like underdogs. Like, Allen Iverson is my favorite player. So when I was liking like 50 Cent music, I went to the underdog, Game, who I thought was more talented than even 50. And then I went to Drake. But like the niggas, like I think only people that grew up on Jay-Z is the niggas who claimed they were outside in 96. Like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like I was doing homework. I was doing homework then. Sorry. It's okay. There's gonna be somebody that don't grow up on LeBron. There's mad people now that didn't grow up on Kobe.
Now, Drake, Jay, and Ye. I think those are the three that are at the top of hip hop, the peak of hip hop. So you attack Ye and you go on the Roos Picnic, and this is supposed to be your big one, right? The big one. Meanwhile, Ye.
And even with the Jay-Z comparison, back when Wayne started popping off, like in 2005, 2006, like popping off on that run, I was one of the people that was saying that, yo, this guy's way better than Jay. I was never in the crowd that said Jay was like the best ever. Well, wait, let me stop. I'm not saying he's not the best ever, but it wasn't. I was never in the crowd that felt it was offensive to compare contemporary niggas to him. I thought 50 had a better run. I thought Wayne was nicer. I thought Drake is all the way better, and I thought Kanye was more musical. Yeah, I think Jay's one of the GOATs. But I was never, like, there's people who, like, look at him like how people look at Mike. Like, oh, he's untouchable. And I'm like, how? And this is even me. Like, I do love, I think Reasonable Doubt is one of the best albums ever. But it's like, that's it? And I'm not saying his discography's ass. It's just that Like his run, you know, they use this stupid ass term. You got to be outside to see it. Well, good. Only y'all, and y'all die off at some point. Nobody was outside then. So fuck it. So the point is, people are gonna just attach it to who they like. A lot of people like Wayne. A lot of people like Kanye. A lot of people like Drake, and that's just what it is. You know what I mean? But there's some old heads. They want you to just leave out Jay out of the conversation like he's God. No. Jay is in the conversation with everybody's other GOAT. So is Jay, somebody might say Kanye. Is Jay, somebody might say Wayne. Is Jay, somebody might say 50. Is Jay, somebody might say Drake. But but it's only delusional, like older, like media niggas. And half of them are saying it because they got their fucking job or their record deal from Jay-Z. You get what I'm saying? It's like, bro, I'm not even saying Jay-Z's ass. I'm just saying, bro, he's up in that same bubble of GOATs with Ye, Drake, right? And if we're talking about runs, like with I think 50 had a better run. They just don't want you to compare nobody to Jay, like he's God. Nah, fuck that. Anyway.
He has 118,000 people in Turkey, the biggest rap concert in history.
Nobody's talking about it.
Who's bigger? No, nobody's talking about it because Jay has a way of talking about the country. I mean, has a way of having the culture on lock. But what I'm saying is that if I'm on Jay's team, I might say, hey, don't talk that big talk when your boy who's under you has made more money, more impact, and on the night that you're doing the Roots concert, which we were there for everybody, including you, Ye sells out 118,000 seats in Turkey. I didn't even know they like hip hop in Turkey. And he sold out 118,000 seats. So for me, and then you diss Drake about his paperwork, but you're 17 years older than him. You're supposed to have more. You're supposed to be more. You're supposed to be up. Jay has made his career picking on people younger than him. Picking on people beneath him. And to me, it was like, I just didn't like the freestyle. I just was like, because I said it on this show. We know what Jay's going to do. He's going to do a freestyle. He's going to address everything, and he's going to let us talk about it. I'm tired of that. You ain't bigger than the culture. Y'all not tired of Jay-Z dropping a song and then us talking about it, and then he go over there and get money from all the big corporations? Because look at, they all talking about me. You know, it's just, to me, it's just like when you see the plays that he makes. And by the way, nigga, that's one of my idols, if not my top idol. But
yeah, it's unraveling, man. I hate to tell the old heads or the little Jay-Z defenders, and I'm going to take my credit for that. We have dismantled that fucking legacy. I'm sorry to say that. Like, all that Teflon shit, you can't mention them in conversations, we've erased that. It took us 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I'm sorry to tell y'all. Like, yeah, like, he's human now. He's human now. like, you know, to the old heads, like, they be like, oh, not Jay can't. Nigga, it took us 2 weeks. We have brought him down to size. We're putting out truths out there. Y'all can't even. Yo, Drake's 3 albums is bigger than this nigga whole career. Facts. That is facts. So we've brought him down to size, and yeah, you know, he's still one of the GOATs. It's just that, like, you're not gonna be like he's the one that no one can compare to. He's just another nigga. He's another GOAT. That's it. He's like Wayne. He's like Wayne. It's okay. It's like Wayne. Nothing more, nothing less.
As a man, I would be fake if I'm at the age I'm at now and I worship him the same way I did when I was 22.
Mission accomplished. That's all we wanted, man. We just wanted the cocksucking to stop. We wanted the cocksucking to stop. And I think now people are having actual discussions. You could give him credit all you want, you know what I mean? But it's just, now it's not like, oh, no one could talk about Hove. Like, remember when these niggas were like, oh my God, Hove is gonna call. Yo, don't say that. Hove is gonna call. It's like, call and do what?
I've seen the knot. I've made my own millions. I've made my own mistakes. I've made big. And what I will tell you is that he has always had the advantage. So to me, I feel like this is a scary time for him because I don't know if he should drop the album. And let me give you another.
He should drop the album. The album's going to do good. Album's going to do about like 150, 175.
Play. Let me give y'all another play.
First album, I believe, since 2017. He hasn't dropped in 9 years. Right? When was Jay-Z last album? Yeah, he hasn't dropped in 9 years. Yeah, he'll do 150, 175. He'll probably have a bundle. Vinyls.
Let me tell you what's going to happen. Jay is not dropping that album without a partnership.
I agree with that too.
You think Jay is going to give himself a chance to do 100,000 copies first week?
Yeah. So what I think would happen is that Jay would drop something that's going to have a limited edition. He might not even drop a new album. He might do something with the 30th anniversary and put that remastered. 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt remastered with like 7 new songs or like 9 new songs or something of the sort. And he's going to sell wild amount. It's going to be a collector's edition. And obviously Reasonable Doubt is history already. So that's how he would get to 175 in my book. If Jay-Z dropped a regular album, I think like he would do, being honest, I think like 125. But I think after he does the bells and whistles, I think it's going to be 175. But now he's an expert at cheating the system. So if he finesses the system as I expect him to, he might do close to 200 or over. Now you might say, and how? Like when he did the Magna Carta Holy Grail and he did a whole deal with Samsung to like pre-order like 1 million copies already. Yeah.
Did he have a partnership with 444?
He didn't need to. 444 was enough. It was about Beyonce. It was the response to Lemonade. Everybody wanted to hear how he was going to respond to that.
You don't think that you think he needs a sponsorship?
I think. Okay, here's why. If he stayed and only focused on bars, he doesn't. But he's not focusing on bars. He's focusing on bills. So that means when you drop, you got to be bigger than the boy. How you gonna diss me and you gonna sell 180,000, 300,000 and the boy sold 600 or some change?
Yeah. All right. This is where I disagree with Ray Daniels. Jay-Z could die 30 times to come back. He cannot compare numbers wise with Drake. Like that's one of the biggest fallacies we just got to keep bringing up. We got to put this to bed. Drake and Jay-Z are not on the same level numbers wise. They haven't been for a long time, and they'll never be again. I think Jay shouldn't even care about that. I think Jay should care about really putting like a dope album out if he's going to put out an album. I would say do a concept album. Here's the thing. I do kind of wonder what he would talk about, though, right? I think the reaction to this freestyle is that people don't want to hear him bitching when he's not active in the culture. Like he's not a current active MC in most people's minds. So to hear him trying to beef with or diss current rappers is kind of like, dog, how do we even treat this? You're not an active MC. You last dropped a project in 9 years ago. So what could he rap about if he doesn't have that chip on his shoulder where he's like, he's trying to do like what Drake did, where Drake is responding to all these people and, you know, it becomes like this edge that makes the album good. What could Jay-Z do? Well, he could rap about his business successes. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that's the thing that most people want to hear about or would be the most excited. So, I don't know. We're going to see what he raps about. But I think he was trying this angle of, yo, I could fucking still bomb on niggas. And I think people are like, bro, you're like 65, bro. Like, please don't do this.
Bundles. He gonna do bundles.
That's my point.
You think Jay gonna do bundles?
He has to cheat. He has to cheat, bro.
Wow.
I'm telling you, like, if I'm...
Yeah, I'm going to take credit for all this, chat. Y'all could print this. I'm going to take credit. When niggas is talking about Jay-Z now, they talk about him like an average Joe. They talk about... Yo, you know, like, you would get castrated if years ago you spoke about Jay-Z and said he would cheat. Oh, you got to cheat with his sales. Like, that level of disrespect, niggas would try to get you fired and, you know what I mean, put in jail. But now this is a regular conversation. Like the point is, ain't nobody look up to Jay, man. You know that whole thing be like, oh, niggas look up to Hov. Nah, nigga, we just kind of look down at you as the old nigga that's still doing it, that we rock with, that we hope you could put on something great. But it's like, that's about it. You know what I mean? Like, niggas is going to criticize you. They're wondering if you're going to cheat. Yeah, it's fine. You're human.
You got to understand something. Jay doesn't get this far without being conscious. Jay is conscious as fuck. He knows everything going on around him. Jay is thinking to himself, damn, Ye did 120,000? Fuck, that's big. Hip hop, like, he ain't did that. So you got to understand something. Jay is attacking, but I'm like, if I'm on Jay's team, I'm like, nigga, you better go sit down with Ye. You don't, that's why I think he was so bothered. This is the most alone he's been.
I don't know if he was bothered.
No, he felt the afro, the look. He came out on some Eazy-E, all black. I'm here to kill y'all. That
I think he was bothered, but not alone. Not alone. I think Jay-Z showing up and doing that rap was admitting that this Rock Nation propaganda is finally failing. And I'm very proud of it. I'm going to keep telling y'all I'm going to take some credit for that. The shit he was pushing and people are like, oh, you know, he sat back and let people talk. I don't mind him doing this freestyle at all. But it showed me that he had to do it because his normal way of staying silent, that shit wasn't working no more. He's been losing every narrative. The tide has changed. And this was the last, hoorah, in my opinion, where he's trying to come back out and be like, yo, y'all don't love me? Y'all don't fuck with Dr. Dre and Snoop Doggy Dogg and the West Coast? Like, that was that moment to me. He's popping back out like a little bit almost abrasive. And I think the answer he got even then was, yeah, we still love you, just not like that. We still love you, just not like that. That's a tough realization to get to. Everybody's going to get there, including even Drake. There's going to be a time where Drake is going to be an older artist. There's going to be some new artists that's kind of like starting to make their digs and their rounds. And at that point, if Drake is still in the sense of like, what? Y'all forgot I was that nigga? Eventually, people are going to say like, yeah, we fuck with your shit, but not like that no more. It's natural. Jay-Z just finally got there. You know what I mean? And I think his workers or puppets that have been trying to convince people like he haven't gotten there, they're losing now. Don't you realize like they're not controlling the narrative about this Jay thing? Like we're seeing people criticize. We're seeing both sides. We're seeing people criticize, people liking it. That's good.
That was a statement. Jay has not changed his look in 10 years and he did it that night. That's because I want y'all to, it's like when Michael Jackson did the moonwalk at that Motown 35 or 25, whatever it was. He knew what the moment was. He knew what it was.
So let me ask you this. What happens at Yankee Stadium?
I think he's going to do another freestyle.
Yep. Absolutely.
But I will tell you this. The album drops.
I actually disagree. I was thinking that at first. I disagree. I think the time for freestyle is done for Jay. I think the impact and the feedback on this freestyle is like, yes, it did make news and make the rounds, but the impact isn't like this, oh, we're in awe shit. Like, oh man, nobody could do it live like how he did it live. I think if anything, it would be more effective if he dropped the track, honestly. And maybe I adjust what I'm saying. If he does a freestyle, it's going to be directly from a song he's going to drop. 100%. This freestyle just didn't accomplish what it needed to. It made noise. I guess that was one of the things they wanted to accomplish. But to set the narrative, no. Mm-mm.
Around the Yankee Stadium shows. If an album drops, it drops around the Yankee Stadium. Like, I seen his books already. I seen his playbook. Even when he said the brunch was canceled. The brunch wasn't canceled because niggas was hungry. The brunch was canceled because you had a light on your ass. The lawsuits was coming down. And so for me, it's like, I hate when you try to flip the narrative rather than taking the L. That's why I like this 444 album so much, because he was so human on it. He called himself a dummy. He admitted his mistakes. Like, I feel like at 56, you still coming on the boss talk to niggas that's young enough to be your son. I think you should grow past that. I think you're too old for that.
I think he announced.
There you go.
First of all, shout out to Shiesty Nurse clocking in. So listen. First of all, shout out to Grand, my boy. My boy's a demon. Y'all, whatever y'all did to piss this nigga off, y'all need to.
By the way, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a beat with you. Grand is one of the most powerful niggas in media. Niggas, you know when I was telling Charlamagne, I was like, I was trying to put Charlamagne on the phone with Grand. I was like, yo, listen, y'all gotta squash y'all beef because if Grand, you can't go up against Grand, bruv. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, you can't.
Apologize and stop harassing. Leave this nigga alone. He's a demon. Just saying.
And last thing I'll say too, I seen this one comment and I actually agree with it. I think the worst thing that Jay-Z and them niggas over that side didn't do, same with Kendrick, is successfully recruit me, Grant, and the squad on their team. Imagine if we was rocking with them. Cause we the only opposition that put up any challenge to what they got going on. And we giving them hell. They say we're MAGA funded. We're giving them hell. You get what I'm saying? We have Jay-Z on stage with his hair picked out talking about I'm beefing with the top of the government. No, you not, nigga. You beefing with Grand Wizard Chat, nigga, bro. Stop it. Yo, somebody gotta tell it. Bro, you're beefing with Grand Wizard Chat, nigga, bro. It's the reason why you have like 3 PIs outside his house. It's okay. You're beefing with Grand Wizard Chat, nigga. That's it. You're not beefing with no MAGA, nigga. Like, yo, whatever, yo, listen. That's it. Like, yo, y'all start fucking with me from way back. You know what I mean? You know, Grand beef is my beef. My beef is Grand beef. You know what I mean? I can't, listen, for anybody who be having a problem with Grand, I can't pick y'all over Grand. Grand, like, just like how y'all got your own team, Grand like my day one man. You feel me? Like, if Grand load up the car and be like, yo, we about to shoot at these niggas, I bet. All right, cool. Emptying the clip. That's my nigga. You feel me? Like, that's my squad. So, it just is what it is. But yeah, no. I think the worst thing Jay-Z and them did, they should have tried to just like, you know, sweeten the favor with Grant and them. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because sometimes I look up, I'm like, yo, Jay and them getting a beating from Grant, man. Yo, I don't even know where Grant get these videos from now. Grant will find these videos. He's giving Jay and them a beating, bro. I see why they sending Charlamagne to say, yo, I think MAGA is funding it. No, nigga. It's coming from Grand Wizard Chat, nigga, bro. He's giving belt to ass. Now y'all just finding out the power of niggas. I'm sorry.
So, yes, I just have one thing I want to preface this conversation with. Hey, Jay, I heard you like him young, bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. First of all, let me explain to y'all. Yes, I'm a fucking Drake fan, so suck my dick. I don't give a fuck what y'all think about what I got going on, whatever. Some of y'all niggas got Jay dick so much. Y'all open y'all mouth and you paint that nigga peas in it, nigga. I don't want to hear nothing from y'all in the comments. Second of all, yes, y'all was playing with Drake for less. Niggas had, I am on here watching K-Bots after K-Bots after K-Bots bring up Millie Bobby Brown, go mad hard. There are people today that's like, but yo, yeah, that shit didn't make you feel uncomfortable with the girl on the stage. But you bypass this nigga. Yo, the only people that's jacking Jay-Z as anything black culture is the ones that the black people that he's fucking brainwashed to make like he's special. Y'all niggas need to stop conflating his art, the shit that he put on paper, and his influence.
Wait, there's a fucking like, there's a slideshow in the back. This is insane, man. Iceman is slowly healing the world. The K-Bots are now slowly being healed and turning back into real hip-hop fans.
You know what I mean? I started.
Is this like a popular K-Bot or something?
This channel. you know what I'm saying, to focus on hip hop, focus on the bars, right? Be objective about this shit. You know what I'm saying? And not no bandwagoning, not no biases, just, focus on the bars and calling shit for what it is, bro. And I know just from recalling my mind state during that time, dog, I had the K-Dot lens. You know what I'm saying? I had the K-Dot lens, bro. And I know I minimized, the gas Drake was spitting, bro. And I know I was doing extra, bro. So I just peeped my reaction to What Did I Miss, dog? And I mean, just me going back looking at that, dog, that shit was so fucking cringe. You know what I mean? That shit was so fucking cringe, dog. I'm like,
yo, chat, I told you, Iceman is doing this to all niggas in the look. It's this right here. You know when they touch somebody and they turn to the Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson. Anderson. Purpose. 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 Purpose.
Yeah. It's like the reverse thing. It's a reverse thing, man.
Then you're aware of it.
Of what?
Our connection. I don't fully understand how it happened. Perhaps some part of you imprinted onto me, something overwritten or copied. It is at this point irrelevant. What matters is that whatever happened for a reason.
And what reason is that?
I killed you, Mr. Anderson. I watched you die. With a certain satisfaction, I might add. And then something happened. Something that, because of you, I've changed. Purpose that connects us. Purpose that pulls us. That guides us. That drives us. It is purpose that...
This is what happened in hip hop now, man. Everybody's yeah.
Fine. Yes, that's it. It'll be over soon.
Yeah, right here.
Because of you, Mr. Anderson, we're here to take from you what you tried to take from us. Purpose.
What's happening to him?
Don't know.
Yes, that's it. It'll be over soon.
Yeah, man. So all the haters are coming back. This nigga basically just admitted, yo, man, I was just hating back then.
What Did I Miss, dog? And I mean, just me going back looking at that, dog, that shit was so fucking cringe. You know what I mean? That shit was so fucking cringe, dog. I'm like, bruh. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I remember all the hate I was getting in the comments. I'm like, bruh, it ain't that serious, but I get it now. You know what I mean? And it took me reviewing the Iceman and seeing, Drake doing what he was doing lyrically to really give me some clarity on the whole shit. And even with the Iceman, I couldn't hate on the Iceman if I tried, dog. It was like that. Lyrically, it was like that. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't never heard Drake punching the way he was punching. And I know there's speculation about the whole ghostwriting shit and all that, bro. But, to me, I just think the bars are way too personal for there to be any ghostwriting included, bro. It's just, this is Drake popping this shit, dog. This is literally Drake's kamikaze. That's why I fuck with it so much, bro. It's like, fuck the whores. Fuck the club. Even though he has some of that sprinkled in the album, dog, but for the most part, it was fuck the world. Fuck everybody that was going against me. Y'all can all kiss my ass. Y'all can all suck my dick. I ain't fucking with none of y'all. You know what I mean? But he did it lyrically, dog. He did it lyrically, bro. It was so much shit he was popping in that motherfucker. Like, God, I ain't know Drake had it in his clip like that, dog, to consistently drop that shit, bro. It was a bunch of boo-boo face bars in that motherfucker, bro.
Oh, boy.
I can recall when I first did a breakdown of push-ups, bro. I was so, off Drake, I didn't give push-ups a fair shake. So much so that I had to revisit push-ups and really see what all Drake did with that fucking verse. That's a perfect depiction of how I moved through the whole fucking rap beef. And like I said, my bad, dog. My bad. Players fuck up, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker got excited. K-Dot was on top of the world. This was his fucking chance to tear the fucking industry down and all that, bro. But even that is bullshit, bro. You know what I mean? Even that is bullshit. You know what I mean? My whole mindset even about K-Dot is changed as far as this whole thing, bro. Literally got to just sit in the pocket as someone observing people, dropping bars and not really focus on who they are as a person, because at the end of the day, we don't know what any of these motherfuckers are doing behind the scenes. We don't know who these people are as real people. We just...
Yo, you see this type of dick rider? This type of dick rider is what Drake was talking about on this song. I'm gonna play what Drake said to him. Hey, not because you apologize, we don't still think you a dick rider, nigga. The fuck? Like, yo, you just apologizing dick rider. The hell? Yo, I think he trying to get like a pat on the back or something. Like, yo, oh yeah, nah, he finally came to his senses. Nah, nigga, like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what you think about to get a cookie or something? What you want, like a Honda Civic, nigga? Like, yo, man, as I said, all y'all niggas who finally came to y'all senses, shut the fuck up and keep y'all bitch asses in the back. You in the back of the championship parade, nigga. Don't try to sneak up here and grab the trophy, nigga. It's hating ass niggas like you that made that nigga had to really like do something undeniable. Cause you was hating when he was trying to give it up fairly. He had to come through, he had to spin the block and Swiss cheese the block for you niggas to know there's a body that was caught. He gave you leggers you ain't learned. He hit you in the shoulder, you still talking shit. He Swiss cheese a whole block. Drop a whole fucking nuke on it. Now you're like, okay, you finally caught about it. Yeah. This is who we talking about right here.
I need you to think all these mixed with adrenaline almost just kiss you goodbye.
No. This ain't this. Is it this? Oh yeah. This is who. Right.
For real.
This nigga right here. Yo, listen. Say this shit. And keep your bitch ass at the back of the parade line, nigga. Facts. Oh, now niggas want to admit, oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was listening with biased ears. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't giving that nigga a fair shake at all. Basically, you could have summed this whole video up by saying, hi, my name is, whatever your name is, I'm a dick rider. And since everyone was hating on Drake, I hated on Drake too. But now that I'm sober, I'm done hating on Drake because he just dropped Iceman. Get the fuck on out of here, bro. Like, we're not giving you no fucking credit. What the hell? Somebody said, accurate. Listen, I ain't switch. Listen. Here's the thing. I listen to everything with a unbiased opinion. I literally told, nigga, I still like Euphoria. Euphoria is still fire. Nigga, I'm gonna stand on it, nigga, like it's a great song. Family Matters, Euphoria, the best two songs in the battle. These niggas are now coming back, letting you know they were blankly hating. They were just blankly hating. Like, yo, just hating. You can't respect these niggas. They literally told you that if you watched them for 2 years, all you were hearing was some biased, mush-mouthed nonsense. Now we're supposed to trust you because, like, oh, okay, I was wrong. Yo, if I came back now, right? If I came back now and I'm like, yeah, Not Like Us was not a hit song. Bro, it's a hit song. If I came back and be like, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't like none of them songs by Kendrick. Bro, you're gonna be like, yo, dog, yo, what's up with you, bro? These dudes are finally admitting it. Their opinion back then was based on an irrational hate and they had an uneasiness about Drake winning, and they were hoping, and listen, the dude even said it. He said, man, I kind of lost faith in, he basically said he lost faith in Kendrick. But that should tell you everything you need to know about this nigga. His thoughts about Drake had to do with what he thought Kendrick taking over would do. Brother, like, that's why this ain't genuine. That's why this ain't genuine. You know this is only, like, Kendrick fans, like the Kendrick fans feel abandoned. They don't know what to hate, to apologize. They don't know what to do. Their girlfriend is dancing to some shit off of Iceman. Their homies are playing it in the car. They don't know what to do. So some of them are trying to apologize because they feel abandoned. They feel like Kendrick left them out to dry. But in reality, it's not like they really fuck with Drake. Their outlook of this beef or situation or everything that happened is because Drake is now hot and Kendrick is nowhere to be found. If Kendrick had a hot song out now, he would never say he would never say none of this shit. And by the way, here's the thing too. The moment Kendrick drop again, he flip-flopping again. Call him a burger. Flip him. Just keep flipping him. Kendrick drop next week. Oh man, I told you, man. I knew that. Certified lover boy, certified. Come on, man. Niggas like this. I know some of y'all OVO fans want to be like, nah, look, he's finally coming around. Man, niggas like this are truly broken, man. They telling you they couldn't give this shit a fair shake because their own biases.
Just know the art they putting out, and that's what I'm gonna treat it as such. Just art. You know what I mean? And I dropped the ball on that shit. So, my bad. But, Drake reeled me back in with the bars he's dropping, dog, for sure. I can
Nigga looking down, left, right. Like, you look like you're putting a GTA code. He don't even want to make this apology, man. He just don't got no fucking option. And this is another thing, too. Hey, yo, all y'all little dick-riding Kendrick Lamar fan YouTubers, I get it. I told y'all was going to go broke. I told y'all were going to go broke. The nigga you chose to cock ride don't put out music frequently. So you know what? All we're asking y'all, stay on that side and stop reviewing the guy that you were entertaining is a pedophile. Don't talk about him. But you're broke now. You're fucking broke. The bills got to get paid. You're fucking broke. Now you're ready to be objective. Now you want to apologize. But when you were cock riding, oh, let's break down this symbolism and not like us and look at this and look, oh man, oh, we killed him at the Super Bowl. When y'all were doing that, it was great. Y'all are all fucking broke. That's what happened. Now it looks weird that y'all want to do what I'm watching my man watch What's the Dirt. He eating right now. You know why? There's a million things to talk about because our artist gonna give it to us. Pause. Yo. Break down this. Oh, shit, let's talk about music. Kendrick ain't gonna drop. Well, supposedly they claim he's gonna drop this year, but we don't know. Kendrick ain't giving y'all nothing. He don't even talk to y'all niggas. So y'all just like looking like, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You know who the next nigga who gonna do one of these? What's that big lip African nigga who just look ugly for no reason? He thought, I thought he was a YouTuber. I seen him rapping. I'm like, get this garbage ass nigga out of here. Sucking Kendrick's dick. He garbage too. He's the next one to cop a plea. Them niggas is trash. Bills is like, yo, I guarantee they talk about Drake every day now, right? The thing is, I told y'all, hate ain't working no more. So if that big lip nigga make another song about, or make something about Drake, it can't be hate because the audience looking at him like, you a goofy, bro. Stop it. If you don't like him or you think he a PDF, stop it, nigga. But the nigga going broke. All these niggas going broke. All of them. I told you, we collecting apologies. Oh, you hear? Did I hear Alexa in the back? And by the way, here's the thing too, man. Y'all might as well save y'all breath. It's not like, well, first, I don't think Drake know who the fuck y'all are, but for any of the apologists coming soon, he probably tell y'all the same thing he told motherfucking Ebro. Was it Ebro? That's slow pussy. Like, he don't give a fuck about y'all coming along now. What the fuck? 2 years you kicked his back in, but now you're like, oh, I finally get it. Nigga, die slow pussy. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, nigga. What do you think that? You think that he's like, man, get out of here, man. Fuck out of here. That's why I play this part of the song, nigga. Like, bruv, I'm just glad he delivered because he actually predicted this. He predicted this. The nigga even said it on one of them songs. He said, on May 16th, this is what niggas gonna be saying. Now we got niggas apologizing. Like, what?
Kendrick clearly won the battle, right? Clearly won the rap beef. But as far as the war, bro.
Oh, man. Here these niggas now.
Asking me now at this point and what has taken place thus far, dog, Drake won to me. Just for the mere fact that he was able to just.
Yeah. Just for the mere fact that you sat dick riding for 3 years, riding Kendrick's dick, and Drake still dusted y'all niggas and came back with an album you couldn't deny. Yeah, I see why. I see why. Yo, chat, put it like this. It's like somebody giving you an obstacle course. Like, you got to run 100 meters, but they put mad shit in the way. Couches, you got to jump over a 100-feet wall. But once you do all that and you make it, be like, yeah, man, I fuck with him, man. Like, he finished the race. It's like, bitch ass nigga, you know you could have did it a lot easier if you didn't put all these obstacles in his way. Niggas like this was hating without a license, bro. They, no matter what Drake was doing, let me tell you this. These niggas won't admit it, but listen, the battle, who knows how the battle could have went? You never know what Drake had coming next. By the time he got to the hard part 6, he realized niggas like this already made their mind up. Fuck it. That niggas already made their mind up. Then his spot got shot up. All right, man, fuck it, man. Nigga had to wait 2 years for y'all to come out of that trance. Now y'all like, oh shit. Now he won the war. I guarantee this bitch ass nigga was probably on YouTube saying, remember when I said round 2? What round 2 you talking about? Watch all you apologizing bitch ass niggas. When I said round 2, y'all were mad like, bitch, who's up now?
Just shrug that label off. Like he said it in one of his songs, bro. Like anybody wears that jacket, it's a funeral. Meaning the pedophile jacket. If what just happened to me happened to anybody else, their career would be over. Right? But no, it literally affected me the opposite way. It catapulted me. You know what I'm saying? It catapulted.
I'm gonna cut this off, man. Yo, niggas like this not even giving. This is a backhanded. Yeah, now I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, we give you a lot of credit because we really did try to bury you by calling you a pedophile, but like, you actually made it out, bro. Like, you actually overcame. Really, my nigga? Like, oh, so that's the compliment we're supposed to take and be happy about? Oh, yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you really got over this pedophilia angle and nobody else would have probably did that. Okay. That's like somebody saying, I ain't gonna lie, man. Yeah, we shot you like 7 times. Like, you should have really died, but yo, you a GOAT because you made it.
Me, bro. It catapulted me so much that I overtook where Kendrick was and some, bro. I remember that, dog. I just had a conversation with my partner in the gym talking about, you know, what has taken place with that rap beef, bro. Like with the effects of the rap beef to Kendrick's career, it gave him an anomaly, right? His fucking numbers just took off to the moon, right? But then when everything subsided and everything came back to normal, bro, Kendrick came back down to where he is, bro. But you see Drake has been
Yeah, now I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, for y'all Kendrick fans, y'all real Kendrick fans, I hope y'all kick this nigga off the boat. Real talk. Yo, here's the reality about it. Bro, see, you could tell this nigga, the reason why I'm even talking about him, I don't even know this guy. I don't know him, okay? But everybody say he's a K-bot. He's not a K-bot. This nigga's just a hater. I'm going to tell you why he's not a K-bot. He's just a hater. Nobody with a brain thought that Kendrick was going to drop what he did in the last year, go on tour and like be mad active in the culture. You know how Kendrick gets. So when he's talking about Kendrick of like, oh, Kendrick, he's basically saying Kendrick didn't like capitalize. Bro, if you're a real Kendrick fan, you know that Kendrick is probably not going to drop anytime soon, and he drops on his own time. So it's not like you're really a Kendrick fan. If I'm a Kendrick fan, I'm using that. Like, nah, you know what I mean? Like, the only thing I think objectively you could criticize Kendrick with, he did kind of say, like, he's going to change the culture, and then he's not doing anything else than he normally does, which is fine for his career, but it's not fine for the culture in terms of him being the leading artist. But if you're a Kendrick fan, what did you think Kendrick was going to start dropping every month? No. So when I'm hearing him complain about that, I'm like, all right, he wasn't a Kendrick fan. He probably just was a Drake hater. And that's the thing. So in the K-Bot army, there's about 75% Drake haters and 25% real Kendrick fans. Like the real Kendrick fan, like Kendrick fan base ain't never been this big, bro. Let's keep it a bean, bro. But the K-Bots are 75% Drake haters and 25% pure Kendrick fans. Trust me.
And when everything subsided and everything came back to normal, bro, Kendrick came back down to where he is, bro. But you see Drake has been steady declining this whole time. Now, I said this before. I said what was an anomaly for Kendrick was normality for Drake, right? Y'all remember that, bro? When Kendrick just overtook everybody in hip hop, bro, and his fucking Spotify streams went from like 40 million a month to like 70 million a month, and he had just lapped Drake. I think he was like 10 million more than him at one point. Go back and look at that shit now, bro. Like Drake is up almost at 100 million now, and Kendrick is back where he was when the rap beef ended.
Anyway. All right, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The K-Bots are looking more and more embarrassing every day, bro. Okay, this is 50 talking about his baby mom freak on tape.
You just seen the first tape, man. There's a lot of tapes out there.
Oh my God.
None of that. That ain't got nothing to do with none of the parts. What you're looking at that right now is separate. They feel like it's special because this is my son's mom in the actual tape. But we haven't had any intimacy for 12 years. She could be out back with a dog for all I care, to be honest with you. You know, and she's the only person that we didn't get into the documentary that I wish we did, because it would be the person that's there that wasn't a victim.
That wasn't
shit.
victim.
No.
Oh shit. Nah, Fifth is hilarious. So Fifth is undefeated. Fifth says the only person we didn't get in the documentary that we wanted to was my baby moms. He said, you know why? Because she would represent the people who weren't a victim. Basically saying that, yeah, Cassie was a victim. My baby mama, she just a fucking hoe. She was enjoying that shit.
Into the documentary that I wish we did, because it would be the person that's there that wasn't a victim.
That wasn't a victim.
No. See, when you think of women, we go women empowerment and for women, but let's not forget that there's some hoes.
Nah, Fifth too funny.
I'm predator.
No, let's just realize that's there. Now, this exists. Come on, so there's people that are there and they're looking for these things. Like they look for that. So she's just getting what she actually would. Have you met it? At the present moment, check out the OnlyFans, man.
Yeah, you gave her the plug.
It's up 85%.
Well, let's talk about
currently works, so she's achieving what she's after. Trust me.
I just want to say about Daphne that we did reach out to Daphne. She was not in the film for her. That was her own choice to not be in this film.
All right, Fifth. Fifth definitely getting some points here. Like, it's still his baby mom's, but like, one thing I could tell, he's not sparing her. Okay. And that's the thing, like, with him going at Diddy, people thought it was like, oh, he's mad for her, or like he's heard about her. The way he's going at her, he don't give a fuck. Okay, he's losing the tenderism a bit. Because when you go at the dude, it's like a nigga fuck your girl and you mad at him and you still hugged up with a girl. Like, nigga, you tender, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? You still with the chick, blah, blah. But he's starting to get at her now.
Out back with a dog for all I care.
Nigga said she could fuck a dog for all he cares.
To be honest with you, you know, and she's the only person that we didn't get into the documentary that I wish we did, because it would be the person that's there that wasn't a victim.
That wasn't a victim.
No. See, when you think of women, we go women empowerment and for women, but let's not forget that there's some hoes. right?
I'm predator.
No, let's just realize that's there. That this exists. Come on, so there's people that are there and they're looking for these things. Like they look for that. So she's just getting what she actually would. If you met it at the present moment, check out the OnlyFans, man. It's up 85%. It's up 85%.
Well, let's talk about
currently works, so she's achieving what she's after. Trust me.
I just want to say about Daphne that we did reach out to Daphne. She was not in the film for her. That was her own choice to not be in this film.
Okay. What's this?
Go to cell block 1. To make sure you hide your sister from them. Shit, goddamn. Oh my God.
Nah, you gotta get to that.
Yeah, we gotta go back.
You gotta
get to the top.
Many months later.
I heard it. And y'all are playing with my family, my legacy. Yes, it ain't just me.
Yo, I keep telling y'all, Grant is undefeated. Yo, Grant is undefeated, bro. I didn't know they were dancing like this.
Go to cell block 1. To make sure you hide your sister from them. Shit, goddamn. Oh my God.
Nah, you gotta get to that.
Yeah, we gotta go back.
You gotta
get to the top.
What? Oh, nah.
Many months.
This. Yo, I want to state this. Y'all, I could print this and put this anywhere. And I hate to tell y'all this. But it go back to what I was even saying with even was it Ray Daniels clip? Yeah, let me tell you, I know y'all want to say, like, you got Charlamagne hit me up saying that, you know, Grant is being powered, or Grant and Academics TV or whatever is being powered through MAGA funding. I keep telling all y'all the same. And I said to Charlamagne, just like I said to Meek Mill years ago, bro, at the end of the day, Drake is my favorite rapper. He's Grant's favorite rapper. And everybody on my team, our favorite rapper already is Drake. So listen, that's the best thing. That's the best gift Drake could ever get, is that these niggas in media and the way how they gonna give it up, they love his music. I'm gonna be honest, maybe it would be different if we like Big Sean's music the most. But I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. Half the time when Belt to Ass is getting put on the timeline now, it's not because it's getting paid for. It's like, yo, his fans is up, nigga. Like, his fans is running shit. That's how it goes. You get what I'm saying? Like, this, yo, Grant, where you even get this fucking, yeah, this nigga found the Not Like Us reaction from the Joe Budden podcast and did them many moments later. That's crazy.
Go to cell block 1. To make sure you hide your sister from them. Shit, goddamn. Oh my.
Yo, repeat them lines is kind of crazy. Make sure you hide your sister from him. What?
God. Nah, you gotta get to that.
Yeah, we gotta go back.
You gotta
get to the top.
Nah, I said we gotta go back.
Be affecting niggas' lives. To make sure you hide your sister from them. Shit.
Nah, Grant, you're too good. Nah, Grant, you're too good.
That nigga
Nah, I'm sorry. Yo, I don't know. Hey, listen. To the 4 niggas outside Grant's house that Jay-Z is paying, I'm sorry for Grant's bad behavior. He's an AI though, bro. I don't know why he keep pointing out the hypocrisy, bro. I don't know why he keep doing this. Oh, is this? Yo, I heard. Yo, Grant, hold on though. You might have to delete this one, because Jay-Z is striking this by tomorrow. I don't want to get an email saying Jay-Z has struck another thing. Please get this one off of here, or use it. You know the loophole. But Jay-Z striking this shit tomorrow. God damn. Oh man. Joe might get suspended from his own podcast by Jay-Z, man. Joe, you're being a little bit too objective here. Remember, you're supposed to be Team Rock. Yo, Joe, you're supposed to be Team Rock, okay? You can't, like, I heard this little segment. You kind of had lightweight criticism of Jay. You know, Big Homie don't play that. Big homie don't play that, Joe. You don't want him to tell you that you might have to take a couple days off your own pod now. Like, you know how it go. Big homie don't play that. All right?
If I'm going to get a new verse from him,
I ain't gonna lie. I realized J&M was cooked. The narrative is cooked. When Joe don't blanketly just like dick ride, like, oh, it's cooked. It's cooked. It's cooked. Like, Joe's over here being like, yeah, I don't like that. Ah, it's cooked. It's cooked. It's cooked. Yo, Grand, step up the security. Grand, we're just going to have to step up the security for you for a little bit because I ain't going to lie. You heard Jay. He's talking about stabbing niggas. It's like, we don't know. Pow didn't work. The pow didn't work. The pow on who you wanted it to work on didn't work. So if you gave pow to Dame Dash, okay, we've all been laughing at Dame Dash for his teeth falling out. Okay. The pow to Drake, they were trying to make it work. Oh man, in perpetuity is how you. I think I shut that shit down. Jay-Z hasn't seen no contract that looked like what Drake got going on. That what Drake signed in 2020. He don't know what's in Drake's contract. So trying to hear from the nigga who it's like trying to hear from a nigga who never been to NBA Finals what the feeling is like in the NBA Finals. Nah, nigga, shut up. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I don't think his pow worked that crazy for Drake. I don't think the Nicki thing, I guess it kind of, but like, I don't know how like the culture cares more about that. It is kind of funny how she tried to get a Nicki. At Kanye, I'm going to keep it a bean with you. I think Kanye got more cultural relevance than Jay right now, bro. Like, yeah, he can't get right with this whole like Jewish shit. And, you know, obviously they banning him. But, man, I think people still associate him with great music. He just dropped Bully. So all I'm saying, these pow wasn't like some crazy shit. It was like, all right, yeah, you're responding, but okay. You know I'm enjoying this moment because everybody playing chess. And Joe know it too. Everybody playing chess. You see, Jay-Z's move was the freestyle. He needs another move to validate his next move. And everybody I've done the feelers for, they all look at his move as not worthy enough, and they're paying it dust. So if Jay gets the treatment of, oh, this is old nigga rambling, his next move is nullified. You can't drop it's like Kendrick kind of has something loaded. He drops like that. He needs push-up. He needs push-ups. It's going to validate his next move. Jay has done this. He's not getting the best response. People are like, okay, it's not bad. Well, you know, he had to get his shit off. But nothing is like, oh my God, this changes shit. So I think he's also in a time crunch. Whatever he's doing is going to be unveiled by the time he gets to his shows. I don't think Drake give a fuck like that. If Drake will respond to him, Drake might respond in his time. It might respond next album, 2 albums from now. He might drop a secret project. So he might do whatever. That's not a hint. That's not a hint. But the point is, if Drake does respond, it could be any time. You know? And I do think the impact of this, I personally believe Jay was hinging on it being such a dynamite that everybody had to respond. And from that response, he could build into what he really wants to get into and add more to it. However, his only response is from Oskino and also Dame Dash. He's not getting the Ye response. He's not getting the Nicki response. He's not even getting the Tory response. And Tory got nothing but time. And he definitely ain't getting the Drake response right now. So right now, he looking like the dog barking at the moon. And when you have presented yourself as like this powerful person, when there is inaction to you talking and nothing is moving, other than a few people like, oh, that's dope. people start questioning if your power or your voice hits the same. So I'm telling you, right now, Nicki, listen, let me tell you this. You know what Jay-Z wanted? He wanted a unhinged Nicki Minaj meltdown on Twitter. Well, let me look at Nicki's Twitter. What has she been tweeting? He wanted Nicki Minaj, right, to basically start talking about his kids again, basically like start threatening him. That's what he wanted. Nicki has not responded. That's what people are not realizing. It. The main rappers that you mention, it doesn't look like there is some urgency for them to respond because perhaps your voice just isn't that thing that makes the needle move no more. You remember when Kendrick dropped Control? Everybody's like, yo, you better respond. You better respond. Or if they didn't respond, people are going to ask him about it. Now it's like, okay. This is the best thing that's happening. Nicki, if you're doing this on purpose, tweet when you want to tweet, baby girl. Tweet when you want to tweet. You don't realize it's a few paid podcasters, the only ones who keep talking about this fucking freestyle. This shit is going to be going down like J. Cole's album. Came, went. That's why I don't think he's going to do another freestyle. Because if no one responds to the first one, why do another one? Somebody said they scared. If you want to think so, sure. If you want to think so, sure. However, it doesn't seem like an urgency. Play this. You're saying scared. Even if Nicki wasn't going to rap back, you don't see Nicki posting up a storm. I'm telling you, what Jay-Z thought was going to happen, Nicki was going to go on Instagram, wilding out, cussing out everybody from Rock Nation, start talking some politics, go on Twitter, start tweeting some stuff out about Desiree and threatening Jay-Z. Yay at the Turkey show or sometime is supposed to like say something that goes super viral, either like begging Jay to get back with him or something of the sort. You know, he's been positive recently. And Drake was supposed to be the most unbothered person, where he's posting nonstop on Instagram things that's alluding to the fact that he's upset, but he's not showing that he's upset. But you now know he's upset, so you know when you know some music is coming because he's upset. But Drake has not responded at all. I gotta ask Drake if he's heard it. You think I should do that, or you think I'll be fucking up the boys like right now? He's in Iceman mode. I don't think he's trying. If he want to hear some Jay, I think he'd go back and listen to some reasonable doubt. I don't think he want to hear Jay-Z in 2020. Should I ask him like, bro, you heard that shit? Because he might not have heard it. Might not have heard it. Drake, for all I know, Drake care more about Sauce Walka than Jay-Z. For all I know. Millie Moore say he saw it and watched it. And what happened? What happened, man? Yo. Anyway. Well, good job to Nikki.
And that to me.
Who cares? All right, who else? Bobby calling out Jay-Z. I'll cover this on later stream, like today. Bobby went crazy. I'm not gonna cap with you. Bobby went crazy.
Being on a stage, performing songs, talking about things you did in your 20s and 30s. What's even more sad is being a billionaire with a fine wife. Rapping on stage about what you did in your 20s and 30s. Beefing with a guy half your age, and the best story you could come up with to validate your toughness is a knife stabbing event that happened between you and Lance Rivera. If I really beef with a rapper, I'm going to bring out all of the material I can use against him. But they never do that with each other. Why? Because they're all controlled by masonry. And masonry is controlled by the tiny hats. And that tiny hats been controlled by people who touch children and say,
damn.
If P-Lo, the more he promote that song, knowing it's dissing the homies and shit, man, it's fuck P-Lo.
Oh, shit.
Y'all know what time it is.
Yo, I be praying for Glasses Malone, man. Glasses Malone, one of them people who took the beef too serious, bro. I think he on some gangbanging shit over it, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I've heard him encourage, like, we need to fuck this person up. We need to do this. We need to do that. Somebody need to check, bro. Or cuz, whatever he says. Your Glasses, bro. I promise you, Kendrick is somewhere listening to Iceman too, dog. Like you just gotta calm it down, bro. Like, it's not even that serious, bro. G Malone, we rock with you, bro. Trust me, Kendrick listen to Iceman too, man. Don't go harder for the beef than Kendrick, all right? What's this? Oh, we should watch the Dame Dash shit. I want to watch it. Dame Dash. Here we go.
Jay went viral over the weekend over a freestyle he did at the Roots picnic, and people feel like he took shots at you. You seen it?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Contrary to what everyone may believe, I really still look at Jay as my brother. And I know Jay. And I was like, all these years, just even amongst my crew, we would be like, he ain't gonna never say nothing until he's broke. So he hasn't said anything for 20 years. And I'm like, damn, I hope he's not broke. Because he would said something. It was whack. It was like a joke. But it was an old joke. He used my lyrics. So I started to be like, he's not, like, I would prefer the version of Jay that would have said something more clever. And that's not the version of Jay that I would have ever signed. And I felt bad because I was like, it must be embarrassing for him to now have to be on that stage, not the same version of himself, and still have to work at that age because he has to. So that was the brother in me, like, damn, I know that because I know him, that when we were younger, when he was this age, he hated talking to people and he was retiring since Reasonable Doubt. For him to have to come outside 20 years later, I just felt kind of like embarrassed for him a little bit because we all know him. And then the funny thing to me, I couldn't even hear the lyrics because the hairstyle was crazy. And I was like, why would they let him come outside like that? Like, I'm gonna, because to me it's like that shit is funny, and there should be jokes for that hairstyle. And if like everyone around him that loves him didn't laugh and be like, yo, what are you doing? And I'm like, why would he do that? Like, we want to see, and I'm gonna tell, because I still care about JJ. When you do Yankee Stadium, I need you to get a Caesar. I need you to put the Yankee hat on and do the thing to the side. That's what we want to see. We want to see chuckers. We want to see some jewelry. We don't want to see this version of you. I know I don't. That version of The Rock was painful and hard to look at. Pause. So, almost like we don't have direct conversation, but I do feel like if I'm not around, he's not relevant.
What?
I feel like that's the reason why they have to bring my name up all the time. I thought that rap was it was bad. It was terrible. Even the way he projects, because again, I'm critiquing him from where he was and where he is. And then I'm like, damn, like, like, why are you trying to make people look like at the outline of you and not directly at you? Why do they keep putting you in these funny hairstyles? And who is it? What version of this would have sold if Jay would have came out in that stupid ass hairstyle with them dull clothes, with nothing shiny in 2096 when we were coming out, would that have been the one that you would have been a fan of? And then he's getting at Drake. And I don't think Drake can beat Kendrick, but I know Drake can beat Jay. I know that for a fact. And then I was like, damn, this ain't say nothing about 50. Damn, 50 been, where's 50? I guess he don't want no smoke with 50, but 50 been kind of quiet lately too, for some reason.
That is true. Jay-Z mentioned everybody but 50. Jay-Z know who to fuck with. Jay-Z knows his ass was going to be on Netflix, nigga, homepage if he fuck with 50. He knew better. Not one bar was directed at 50 Cent. Everybody knows Jay want no smoke with Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. That's a fact. That's a fact. All that tough angling, he mentioned Jaguar Wright. But you ain't mentioned 50 Cent? 50 trying to put, Jaguar Wright doing interviews. 50 trying to put you in a documentary, boy. Oh. You see, you know why we like 50? Because nobody likes bullies. And sometimes 50 could be a bully too. But one thing we do like about 50 is that he's always bullied the bullies. 50 always the person who don't pick and choose. The guy who you think that is like the big dog, he goes over there and attacks him first. That's one thing about Fifth. So there ain't no Fifth mention at all.
And then I'm like, the businessman in me was like, oh shit, I got a TV show coming out that I licensed to BET. And I pivoted toward real estate and I have all these good things going on. This is the alley-oop. It really isn't too much I got to say. I mean, I'm hearing everyone else's opinions. I don't have to say nothing. I feel like he has to deal with that backlash just for being that whack on a Roots stage. It's like, was he trying to look like the drummer from the Roots? Was that, what was I don't understand. And I don't know how he gets out of going from a dread to an afro in a day without patches and nothing. Like, was it to hide horns? So to me, that's what it looks like when you owe the devil money. They make you dress funny. They take all your jewelry away. And then they make you do what they say. I watched what happened to Kev Hart the other day. It was sad. So I went from being like a little aggravated with him to now feeling sorry because I'm actually watching what happens after 25 years after you sell your soul. You're in hell. You can't tell me when you were 30 that you wanted to be 60 with this stupid ass hairstyle, beefing with niggas that you know are gonna get at you all day long. Like, all right, what I gotta do? Like, I don't want to see Rockefeller look like that. It's still a reflection of me. I love Freeway. He's on my album. I can guarantee. Here, how about this? Because I want to be nice. If he's in a bad place, if he is allegedly, I don't know. You know, show me something, Jay. You're supposed to be a billionaire. I never seen a billionaire have a job. I don't give a fuck about that Super Bowl. He's an employee. A billionaire doesn't take a job. I tried to buy the Raiders.
I'm gonna disagree with that. Jay-Z is going around collecting infinity stones, which are Powerballs. Pause. Being able to control that Super Bowl thing, it's huge.
This with Ray Lewis. If these niggas would have asked me to take a job, I would have felt very offended. I would have felt like they were asking me to produce Soul Plane.
What?
I would have been like, yo, man, get the fuck out of here. I just tried to buy a team, and you telling me to do the entertainment? That's just not me. That's not my perspective of boss, is when a white man gives me a big job, because that means that white man can fire me. But what I know about business is it doesn't matter how much money you make. It's how much bills you have at the end of the month. So if you make $1 billion a month and you and your bills are $1 billion, 10 million, you're 10 million in the hole every month. You live well, but you got to work really hard. And I know too much. And it's funny because I know they got double agents all over. They play like that. To me, bitch ass niggas unite. What I didn't like is that he paused. I thought it was disrespectful to call me a nut ass nigga. Like, even though that's what they say in Philly, pause. Don't play with me like that, Jay. Don't do the nut thing. That's nasty. You know we don't do that.
That was that.
Keep it jokes. Just keep it jokes. But if we want to battle, anytime Jay wants to battle on the stage, I will personally destroy him. Anytime he wants to do a fashion line, I'll destroy him. Pause. Anytime he wants to make a movie, I will destroy him. Any television show or docuseries or book, I will destroy him. Pause. Like, it's not even close. Kanye just did 80,000 and they built the stadium for him, I think. Now that's rhythm. Getting on the roots with a stupid afro and doing a freestyle, a battle freestyle, after you just said that battle rap's not good for rap, is just dumb. And I'm just wondering who's telling him, or who's because someone has to be giving him orders. But those are the wrong ones. It just looks like they're trying to cook him. You know what I mean? I just didn't get the hair. It was hard to get past it. Like, if they didn't like, because see, when Jay had, I'm gonna tell you a story real quick and then we'll move on from Jay. One day I flew in for the Grammys with like Big Face Gary, Street, Best Out Cats. I think Tata was with us, Biggs. And I walked in and I ran into D-Mac and his other man, he's dark skinned, I forgot his name. And what happened was I had like 5 people with me and they were like, dang, we could get you in, but we can't get your peoples in. So I was like, all right, let me in and I'll pause. I'll find somebody, I'll work it out. So I run into D-Mac and he's like, yo, you better get out of here. Haitian Jack just is in here. So I'm like, so? I ain't got no problems with Haitian Jack. He's like, nah, yesterday he told Jay to suck his dick, pause. And Jay didn't tell me about it. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? I would have heard about that. Nah, you better get out of here. So now I can't leave. I don't want to tell everybody, so I tell Biggs. And, I run into Haitian Jack, we talk about it, and I'm like, he's like, Jay was disrespectful, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, but you told him to suck, you told him to suck it. Pause. And he had some peoples with him. But again, we had somewhat of a mutual respect. And Praz was there because he told me about the story later because he was there. I think Tracy Waples was there too. Praz told me that. So I walked around and I couldn't believe it. So I went back and I was like, yo, what happened? Like, what? He was with some people and I was with some people, but I didn't tell my people because I didn't want them too tense. But I saw him tell the guys like not to do nothing because I guess we worked it out, but I had to know what happened. So either way, the next day we see him and he got these stupid ass dress shirts on with cufflinks and jeans. And I'm like, he did that yesterday, but he does it another day. And I'm aggravated about the Haitian Jack shit because I just walked into that. I felt like he should have told me. And you could ask my homeboys, we around the table and I sent a text to everybody like, y'all gonna let this nigga wear this stupid shirt? And I sent the text, or rather I told my homeboys, the best out. And I texted Jay like, yo, you better stop wearing that shirt or we teasing. And he said, Mama ain't raised no fool, took the shirt off. And we didn't have to deal with that dress shirt. But a year later, he brought back that stupid ass dress shirt. And that damn near put Rockwear out of business. The point of that story was, when he's doing dumb shit, he's always dressed terrible. And that look that I saw, everything was terrible. No one wants to dress like that. No one wants to look like a broccoli face with a mixed with a goat or a goofy. No one wants to do that. Jay was aspirational. People wanted to be like him. So Jay, at Yankee Stadium, I'm giving you an order. Cut that hair off. I want you to get a Caesar. I want you to wear the baseball hat to the side, some Timbs, but we want to see the old Jay. We don't want to see this version of you, bro. You know? We don't want to see Heart Attack Jay. The one that looks like they're going to fall out because they can't catch their breath. And that wig is too heavy. We don't want that, Jay. Let's preserve this legacy. And I'm not coming out there with you either. Don't call me. So don't think Damon's going to do a surprise. I'm not. I'm not getting on that dusty stage. Next question.
So when he said the line about your teeth tumbling out, you ain't feel the type of way.
I got my teeth. That's an old joke. That was corny. He said something that everyone, I was expecting something clever. Like they didn't tumble out, but if they did, that was 2 years ago. That's so 2 years ago. 50. Why would I be mad at that? I'm like, this thing actually, I was just more like so shocked that he's broke, allegedly. Ooh. Just based on that motion.
Ooh.
Like, I don't see like if he has a loan, how he's bankable because of all the accusations. So it looks like he got to work because he's working. Let me ask you a question. If he hasn't said anything in 20 years, why you think he's starting now? Why after 20 years and you 60, do you want to come back outside? And you got, look, even Charlemagne was defending this today. He's so allegedly gay about it. He doesn't even hide it. Pause, they're so gay for each other. Or he's so gay for this nigga. Pause. Like, he wouldn't even admit that rap was terrible. Did you like, was that a Jay-Z rap? Was that ROC? We running this rap shit. That he didn't put me on no Summer Jam screen. Pause. You can't do shit like that and come back with your teeth fell out a year ago with stupid hair. Like, would you ever think that Cam would have big teeth or Fredo, and that Jay would have a lion's mare with a goat face? Would you ever think this would happen? I never thought this would happen. I'm in the look how cool I still am. These niggas lost it. These niggas gotta be broke to do this shit. Who would put them big ass teeth in their mouth if they didn't have to? Who would do that? Why would you wear them stupid ass suits? He knows those suits are stupid. Those suits are terrible. Why would he keep doing it? To make me nauseous? And this is another thing about Jay that I still wonder about, being that he wants to be funny. Jay's breath always used to stink. And you know why? Because for some reason, don't you hate when they got bad breath and chew Big Red? It's just cinnamon doodle. Nobody wants to smell that. I hope this nigga is not still chewing Big Red with bad breath on that mic, because that mic must have been stinking. And then he dressed up like a mic. This is not the version, Jay, please. Make Jay great again. That's the new slogan. Make him great again. I don't want to see this happen. Yo, you gotta admit, when you saw the hair, you was laughing, bro. You knew this was gonna be funny. But who told him? Wait, hold on. But hold on, who you think told? I want to know who told him to do that and like how they put the wig on. How do you think they did that? Like, don't you think they would have videotaped him cutting it off and it'll be on the video? Dun. It's no more Dookie. What do you call him? Dookie Wick J. That new name is Dookie Wick. Pause. I wish, I don't know how these niggas wasn't cutting this thing up with them Dookie Wicks. And then he comes back with that shit. That was why? What the fuck is he doing? Yo, talk to your man, B. Yo, Jay Brown, you still my man, man. Don't let him do that. No more wigs. Put the wig down. No more Dookie Wicks. Pause. And no more wigs. Next question.
Me personally, I mean, when Jay Brown got Beans and Freeway, that was a dope moment to me personally, you know? So.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's not the same. It's not state property, Freeway. I mean, I'm sorry. Beans. No disrespect to Beans, but he's been through a lot. So it's just not the same. Like, I'm used to pause fat Beans. Pause. You feel me? We want chubby Beans, the Broadway bully. You know, no disrespect, but things have happened. But it's not the version that's not the last visual I'd like to see of state property. Let's say that. Freeway, again, he makes albums with me. I feel like Jay needed Freeway because they didn't show the show. Like, it's just a bunch of whack shit. Let me ask you a question. When is the last time that Jay had a hit record? And don't say 40, 40, 40, whatever that shit is, because that wasn't a hit. I want to know a hit record. When's the last time he made a hit movie? When the last time he made a hit clothing line? When the last time he made a hit anything? All he does is do brunches. Like, he hasn't pushed the bar creatively, individually in this century. Like, we want to see some creativity. I don't want to hear about lawsuits all day. That's what I hear more about him is lawsuits. But I'd rather, he was, I guess he wasn't. I feel like it might have been all me now. Because he's been whacked since I wasn't around. You know what I mean? To me. He been funny dressing. And then he started growing branches. He turned into a tree. Pause. And now he's a bush. Pause. He went from a tree to a bush. That's the most interesting thing he's done is done funny hair. That's been classic. Those hairstyles are classic. But I think his friends should tease him a little. They'll keep him a little cooler. Because that would not be tolerated. None of that shit would have ever happened at Rockefeller. I wouldn't have let it. I would have been on the floor I would have been crying through the whole set with that hair. Like, you think when he walked in, oh, that shit is fly. Like, what was the reaction to that when he walked in the room? He was like, I'm going to give him the flower pot head. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to look like the dandelion, you know, the flower, when you blow the flower and everything, I'm going to look like that. Pause. You feel? No one's going to think it's a wig. Like, I don't understand the plotting behind that. So let's move on. I could do this all day. If he wants to snap, we could snap. He makes it easy. He's a very awkward guy. No swag. I wouldn't keep me around me if I was him.
Wow. Shout out to Dave, man. All right, chat. I'm gonna be back later, bro. We got some topics for later. We still didn't get to Drake and Cardi. Did Drake diss Baby Boy, which is Playboy Cardi? Rumored his upcoming new album is gonna be titled that. A lot of people are calling that already. We didn't get to Chud. Chud had another bail hearing. We have a lot more videos about what happened in that hearing, and also a lot more description of what supposedly is captured on video about that altercation. We got to get to the Rick Chow thing. I think once we get in a mood of covering that, or covering like we're in a courtroom with it, we'll Rick Chow. We'll get to that. Lil Durk, big update on his case. Looked like the prosecutors are considering some charges that might be lesser. And these particular charges may actually spell good for Durk fans who would, at this point, would be hoping that the government has a whole bunch of nothing on Durk. These new charges suggest that maybe they went too hard in trying to get murder for hire. They're looking at some significant less charges, even though it still has to do with murder. Someone did die. Also, some Lotto topics. It looks like Lotto is dropping some stuff, and we will do an update on Take K. Is Take K coming home? Is Take K coming home? So, no, I'll be back later for real, for sure. I'm going to get on this meeting with Vibes Cartel's people, figure out how I'm doing the convo with him later, and that convo will parlay into our later on stream, okay? So thank you guys. If you guys have watched in this early morning session, we kind of started off pretty light. Started off about like 500, 600 light, and we got to, we're at 2,000 now. Chat, when I come back, I will be announcing the tickets for our live show in Toronto, July 31st. It's going on sale. So if you guys did want to come, the first, tickets are going to be up for grabs most likely tonight. All right, chat, see you guys soon. Thank you guys for watching on Kick. Thank you guys for subscribing and everything else. I'll see you guys soon.